everyone, and welcome to Midgardi RPG. My name is Hikaru, and I am the DM of this madness, our Dungeon of the Mad Mage playthrough. And these are my players.
Hi, I'm Garmbreak1, and I'll be playing Ralmevik Shavara, a human celestial pact of the blade. Warlocks have a lot of things in their names, is what I'm telling you. And I'm Garmbreak1. See ya?
Hi, I'm Zayo. I am playing Elrune Zinushe, a drow inquisitive rogue, and I probably have the shortest description out of everyone, which is amusing. Hi.
Hi, I'm Pi, and I'm apparently going to put Garm to shame. I'm playing Omitra Kadri, the Hexblade Warlock Pact of the Tome, Draconic Origin Sorcerer, Tiefling, definitely not a half elf. Half elf. Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Thanks, ill.
Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Tethrin Astar, a College of Masks bard who is a winged tiefling, whatever.
An actual tiefling.
Murder.
All right,
Anyway.
so last session.
Thank you for the resub, Zio.
Last session, you guys managed to take your first portal and ended up outside? ? Nice forest and a nice sunny day, and of course, being so sunny, you guys decided that it was best to go straight for the first cave you saw.
I'm a drow. What do you expect?
I expect you to fear the underground because you're heathen or something.
We've all seen the clip of all of us going, "Oh, light!" when Karu turned on a fucking light in a game.
Yeah.
Which is that happened last session. So you guys went into the cave, and also because there was some moaning coming from there, you guys spotted what looked like some old cloaks, and they turned out to be cloakers, which you promptly murdered.
We before that we also Garm, I think, noped out of a room that was filled with spiders.
Yes, I opened a door, and there were spiders, and I closed the door, and then barricaded the door. Also, we didn't murder them, it was self-defense.
Sure.
No, I definitely murdered that son of a bitch. It led me on thinking it was a nice cloak.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go. See, Garm.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Let me know when the page is loaded, and I will shift ping you to your last known location.
What do you mean last known?
Is it still known?
Yeah, have we gone somewhere in the meantime since we dropped off radar contact?
Yeah.
By the way, what would I have to do to salvage this lying, thieving stealer of my heart cloaker and turn it into a cloak?
I'm amused by how many of your characters share this
I like
fascination
cloaks.
with cloaks.
Cloaks are awesome, Karu.
Cloaks.
Oh, I know they're awesome. I own capes.
It plays to my younger self's love of tuxedo mask. I don't know, they look really badass and mysterious.
I mean, yes, cloaks are awesome.
Woohoo!
I see things.
Me too.
Of course you do. You have the perception of 24.
Yeah, you have the perception of ridiculous.
Oh, just wait until I level.
Probably a nature check, and also a knife, and half an hour's worth of work.
It's a lot longer to tan something than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
How
This
big,
is just...
How big
this
are these?
is-
Large?
These are large.
How much do they weigh?
Oh dear.
A lot.
You know what would be
500
nice,
pounds.
Realmevik? My warlock buddy, friend, companion.
What's that?
If we had a nice short rest where you could get your spell slots back and I could carve up this piece of shit.
I mean, if anybody needs to be healed, I could also.
Yeah. People need to be healed. Somebody give me inspiration so I can carve up this piece of shit into a cloak.
I'll give you inspiration before we start the short rest, so then I can get my inspiration back.
Oh, Matra, are you all right?
Stab.
You're making holes in it. That's not a good idea.
There's one more over there.
There's gonna be buttons.
Are they evenly spaced?
They will be if I put more on there.
Oh shit!
I'm fine with the short rest if you all are. It has been a while since we rested.
Either that or it's sit around for half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So before we start the short rest, or at the very beginning of it, I'm gonna give an inspiration to Amitra.
Watch me fail this miserably, all.
Well, hold on. I didn't use any spells in that fight, so let me just do this. Nature is an intelligence check, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to choose to do Fox's Cunning on you for up to an hour.
Oh ho! Thank God.
So you have inspiration and advantage. Now watch you roll the exact same goddamn thing.
Watch me roll like a 2 and a 3.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Bracket, what up?
Yeah.
Well, you rolled a 16 on the die.
You didn't even need me. Sniffle.
Yeah, I think you missed a bracket somewhere, but it did roll a 5.
Because I put brackets as opposed to parentheses around Catherine for the origin of the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm sorry. What, Garm?
Yo, what's up?
Okay.
So anyway, that was a 22.
All right. So 22. You take your
Slay.
time and carefully unleatherify this cloaker and prep it as well as you can in the next half an hour to. You're gonna have to stretch it out somewhere at some point soon, but
Yeah,
you kind of just clean the hide off and put it in the bag of holding until you can actually properly tan it.
It's not like it's gonna rot in there, not in the nice refrigerator.
Technically, things do rot in there.
I'm just saying, it's not gonna be warm.
How's it gonna rot if there's
It's not
no
going
air?
to accelerate.
How's it gonna rot if there's no air, Carl?
Garm.
There's 10 minutes of oxygen in there.
There's 10 minutes of oxygen in there. That's more than enough.
Garm,
Yes.
how much max HP do you normally have, and how much max HP do you
Yeah,
have
before
now?
any of this bullshit started.
Yeah, I'm really curious how much you're eating up at this point.
49 is my normal max.
But
Okay, and
What is it currently at?
29.
What?
It might currently be using all but one of the options for the spell, and the other one makes my weapon magical, which I've already kind of got sorted.
You're gonna die!
No,
I'm gonna kill you!
I've got
I
Tomb
will
of
not.
I could
Levistus.
kill you with one
I
hit!
will.
I've got
I will
Tomb of
not.
Levistus. It's my
I will.
parachute.
I will not waste a scroll of resurrection on you,
Wow, first off.
or scroll of raise dead. Sorry. Hey, if you're halfway to death
Wait.
yourself by your own choosing, I'm not gonna try and make it better.
I could down you with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
That's what Tomb of Levistus is for, I'm telling you.
I
Are
can
you
kill
telling
you
me
with one
that with
hit!
Quicken Spell I couldn't take you down even with Tomb of Levistus?
Tomb of
Can you go-
Levistus gives 90 hit points or something
70,
ridiculous.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's nice. We wait a minute for that to, go away, and then we murder your ass in one hit.
It's
Big
not
deal.
even a minute, it's a round.
or
Hmm.
Fine, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we bonk you in the head.
Warlocks are squishy enough on their own, and you're making yourself more squishy.
It's the only
You're
way I can be
squishier than a
useful.
wizard!
It's the only way I can be useful in melee. Also, it eats up half of my spell slots.
what?
Yeah,
To be fair, he only has 2.
I only
Yeah.
have 2, yes.
However, Claire.
you're a healer!
I'm a what now? No, I heal without spell slots, Zio. That's
I
its
would
own
also
feature.
like to point out that doctors make the worst patients, so that's probably accurate.
No,
Hey,
it's
but
okay,
I do
guys.
the heal-
You can see all of the veins on my right arm, and it's all putrid and gross.
Hey,
It's
Carter,
fine.
would dispel magic work on this?
Don't you fucking dare.
It probably does.
In before it removes the enchantment, but I'm still out the HP. Forever.
Yes, it probably would. It is a
Okay.
magical effect, so
Okay. I'm just gonna be like,
I don't think he'd recover the HP though. Like
No.
his total would go up, but not his
Yeah,
So you're
current.
telling me
I'd be doing.
if we fight a fucking spellcaster,
Then
Oh,
you might be
shit.
fucked.
Oh
you
shit, yeah,
stupid
that's...
piece of shit.
Hey, Karu, when are we gonna go up against the spellcaster? Oh wait, there's a dragon on this
I'm
level.
sorry.
And a
There could
druid,
be
an
a
archer.
mad mage in this dungeon.
Karu's face! I think he's realized a danger he didn't think of before.
Did I fuck up?
Yes!
Arm, I could totally just wreck you.
Did I fuck up?
Someone please clip that shit.
I don't know how to do that.
I
The
don't
little
either.
thing. The thingy that you hold that's like, take 56 because y'all keep fucking up the scene.
I can't do
Oh
it
my
because I'm
God.
streaming.
I put a marker in though. That does
Oh,
not.
good.
It,
That
it-
just means we'll grab it for afterwards.
yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
fine.
clip it, but
God.
it leaves some
Nothing
mark.
will ever go bad for me.
He
Um,
proceeded to
So
go
who's
bad.
calling something's gonna go bad by the end of this session?
Hmm.
Who wants to call that it's going to be our fault?
isn't it always?
Well, there is that
99% of the time, thank you.
Alright,
And-
While Amitra is busy cutting the cloaker's skin off and cursing at it and cursing at Realmovic to be precise, because everyone seems to be giving Realmovic a talking to while you all have a rest. You
Because
also
he's trying to
hear-
defend
Hold
himself.
on.
You also hear some kind of familiar moaning coming from deeper in the cave.
I thought
Motherfucker.
those were the cloakers.
If they are, I'm getting more cloaks.
Can
I'm
we-
just cycling through my masks at this point because I'm like, okay, maybe this one. No, wait, this one.
Can we talk about lecturing Realmevic on bad things to do while mutilating a corpse?
No, because this is actually being productive. It's starting to tan a corpse to turn it into
Yeah,
leather.
we're not making it go to waste.
Also, we're reinforcing that lying is bad.
Also,
I
guys,
didn't lie about anything.
when do I get sorcery points back? Is it long rest?
Long.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have your warlock spells back.
Yep.
Ooh,
Well,
hey,
Mitra didn't actually rest though. Mitra was doing stuff.
Omitra doesn't care.
Yeah, Omitra did not take a long rest.
Short.
Short.
Hi,
Alright.
Earl.
Cat.
Well, let's
Cat,
go
no.
investigate the mysterious moaning. Since we've run out of interesting things to talk about.
By the way, I'm using up a spell slot, second level spell slot, so I can get some points just in case.
Okay, so which
Why?
way do we hear the moaning coming from?
To the north.
Oh,
If that's a bedroom, I swear to God, I'm noping out of there.
Oh,
I'm-
same here.
yep.
I wasn't gonna say it.
However, comma.
But you were thinking it.
We all are thinking it at this point.
Are these bars?
That's the other portcullis.
It's the same as the first one you guys passed. There's a stairway going north up to the top of this gate thingy. And you're now on the inside. So you're on the side with the winch for the portcullis.
Is the moaning coming from over this way?
Yes.
Do we hear sounds of life? I'd like to winch the portcullis.
I'd like
No,
to
Garb,
take
you hear sounds of moaning.
What would you like?
Karu, please.
Fungeon Master, what would you like me to roll to winch the
You
portcullis?
do not need to roll to
What
fucking
would
winch
you
a
like me to
portcullis up.
roll? Okay. How am I gonna show
And
off
as
how
you
strong?
do, it does come up with like a screeching noise, almost like the noise that we can hear behind you sometimes.
I'm sorry,
Um,
I'm trying to.
And, and I have to tease you. And the moaning stops.
Uh-oh.
Do I see the
Where-
source of?
What direction was it coming from?
Well, it was coming from somewhere in this cave. Honestly, it's hard to tell. It almost seems like it's
Cave?
coming from all over. Because this cave is 60 feet high, covered with naturally formed crystal draperies that resemble frozen waterfalls. They seem to catch any bit of light and just refract it all over the place. And as you guys look around and up, you also see that there's like a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep fissure cutting across the ceiling in the bottom half. So like somewhere around here.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay over here for now.
Other than that, this cave seems to be empty.
I don't want to
Mhm.
go into the room.
Where's the magic at? There's gotta be magic in here. That isn't us.
I mean, that only works for 30 feet.
Yeah, but I want to know if anything's within 30 feet of me.
You do not sense any magic within
You
30
said
feet
the
of you.
crack was over here-ish.
Yeah.
Do we hear moaning from? Oh no, you said the moaning stopped.
Moaning stopped when you made the
When we
noise.
opened the winch.
Is there anything up the crack? Or anything magical around here?
Well, the cave is 60 feet high, and then from that 60 feet, the crack is another 20 foot deep.
Man,
it
I'm
reaches
so
up-
glad I'm super good at measuring distances with my eyeballs.
80 feet.
Do I see anything up there?
Give me a perception check.
I'd like to help.
How do you aid with?
I'm also looking.
I'll help you because I have a drift globe and I can make light for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I'll be here.
26.
Okay. As the light of the drift globe kind of like scintillates off all the crystal and goes up into the area of the fissure, you see what looks like an old cloak stuck to the wall of the fissure.
Oh, you mean.
Hey guys, I think it's another cloaker.
Ah, well, nothing of interest that way then. I see.
Aaron just says this and looks at Omitra.
I'd like to fire Eldritch Blasts at it.
Kind of figured.
Someday I should get counterspell just to stop Omitra from doing things.
I mean, if you got
I mean,
counter spell, it would
that's-
get rid of Eldritch Blast immediately.
However,
Honestly, that's fair.
however,
It would waste your other spell slot, though.
uh-huh.
It's okay, we had a short rest. I have 2 now.
All right, Omitra, give me your Eldritch Blast.
So then I think Omitra would just learn counterspell to counterspell your counterspell.
Hello.
I mean, yeah, that's also
Oh.
fair. Yeah.
The 14 hits.
Ah!
How did it get?
That's
Does
12
this thing
damage.
actually fly?
Get
don't ask
your
how-
leathery ass down here.
I don't ask how things can fly anymore in D&D, dude.
Yeah, well,
Man, I don't
Did
even
you
ask
see
that in
the?
real
It's
life.
like a big manta ray being.
yeah,
Manta
of course
rays.
manta
Yeah, they
rays
swim.
swim.
Well known for flying.
It swings in the air. Fuck you.
Swims through the air, yeah.
Check these out.
They've got like leathery wings that look like
Mhm.
manta ray things.
You fucking rhymed. Anyway,
What do they eat?
It replies in Undercommon. Please leave me alone. I will not harm you if you do not harm me.
but I don't.
Are you a cloaker?
Yes?
You won't attack us.
You have killed my 2 companions, have you not?
I mean, they attacked us first. I'm going to point that out.
So you have proven that I cannot defeat you on my own.
Yes.
So it would be unwise of me to attack you.
Were you the one moaning?
Yes. I am attempting to call others to come live with us. I had managed to attract 2, but they seem to have underestimated your abilities.
Do I know anything about cloakers? Does this seem unusually intelligent for a cloaker, or is this about normal?
They're actually pretty intelligent creatures. Like, they're not entirely, like, sentient, but they're intelligent enough to, know to, you guys are way too strong.
But communicate? Question mark. That's curious.
Oi, Elrune. Can I fire again yet?
It's not going to attack us. We have no reason to attack it.
Yes, we
It
do.
just
It could be a
wants-
sweet ass cloak.
You already have something for a cloak. You can't. You already have other cloaks. You have one. Just leave it. If it's not
But it's-
going to attack us, we have no reason to fight it.
It was going to ambush us.
Honestly, it's terrified of us.
Yeah, I think it was hiding
Yeah,
from us.
because there's like, how many up there? 4?
One.
So it says.
Honestly, I think if there were 4 or more, it might have actually just attacked us.
Yeah.
But considering there's only 1, it knows it can't beat us since 2 couldn't beat us.
So you're just going to believe the cloak instead of letting me have a cloak.
Yes. And I have no reason to fight this thing.
All right, well, when it eats us in the middle of the night, I'd hope it eats you first.
I think if it's going to eat anyone first, it's going to be you because you attacked it.
And it won't be able to get to us in the middle of the night because fuck if I'm not going to set up a tiny hut.
I point to my eyes, and I point to the cloaker. Watching you. Water tribe out.
I love you, Pi.
Ask it what else is around here. Aside from a fucking buttload of spiders.
Are you the only thing that's living in this cave?
Yes.
What else lives on this level?
Many forest creatures and that cursed archdruid.
Cursed?
Well, she decimated my kind that we lived in this cave. Now there's only, well, now I'm the only one left.
Well, again, if your friends hadn't attacked us, we wouldn't attack them. Well, I wouldn't have. I can't guarantee with some of the others, but
That druid is cursed with madness.
Mm.
Great. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well,
Are you giving it our life story?
no, I'm getting information about this area. Apparently, the archdruid that lives here has been cursed with madness. Shockingly.
Gee, I wonder where that came from.
I know, right?
Could they just
Oh,
be?
wait.
Could they just be normally mundanely mad, perhaps?
I'm
Then
just
they'd
gonna
be
level.
adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had a salient counterpoint to that.
But you don't.
Wait, hang on.
Perhaps the Archdruid was once an adventurer.
I would like Onk? Question mark.
Right. Have you seen anything that looks like this? And Elrond's going to point to what Omitra's making.
Onk.
Thank you.
I got you.
Car, you're muted.
Can't say that I have.
They say no.
Well,
What, they
thank
don't
you.
have a name?
Do you have a name?
We do not use names as you folk do.
No, it doesn't have a name.
Great, its name's Sparky.
Okay.
If it's searching... Wait, did you pass on the stuff about, like, searching for a home or whatever?
I basically gave everything it told me.
Perhaps, since it's some sort of sapient creature, we could invite it to come live with us in Skullport. There is no shortage of empty, cavernous places.
Yeah. And what would it eat?
What does it eat?
People.
I'm assuming meat.
Well, there's a zombie shop. Can't eat fish.
I mean, if it eats meat, I think it'll eat any kind of meat.
Is it true?
Does anyone know what cloakers eat in this party? Like, I don't remember if we rolled the nature or anything last time.
I don't think we did. However, Grandma?
Wait a minute. I just dissected one. Would I have found any food in its stomach? Don't give me that look.
You were skinning it, not dissecting it. So I don't think you cut open its stomach.
Oh, for fuck's sake, fine.
You still do have advantage on nature or on intelligence-based checks.
Elrond is just shaking her head like, why do I have to babysit this person?
Oh my god.
We could, like, ask it. We could ask it the question.
I can't.
What does it matter?
Yeah, let's just leave.
I'd like to bring it back with Mage Hand.
Oh god.
What are you bringing back?
I'm
Its
walking
stomach.
away.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh, look at this.
Is there meat in it?
Side of the
Yes,
cave.
there's meat in it.
See, it eats meat. Any plans?
Anything else interesting on this side of the cave as I walk away? Pretending I don't know Omitra, and if Omitra gets attacked by this cloaker, I'm not going to help.
They eat meat!
Hey, Karu.
Yeah.
So are these things actually ice things, or are they actual crystals?
They're crystals.
Ooh, what kind of crystal?
Probably quartz.
Ooh. Quartz is actually fairly magically conductive. What kind of quartz?
Bluish quartz?
Are there any little pieces that I can pick up?
Not really. You'd have to, like, pickaxe it off the
A
wall.
shovel.
Is there a chunk of a dead god's skull inside it?
I have a shovel. Could I shovel it?
Gee, I wish anyone had a war pick in this party.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna. Yes, that's true. However, comma, I don't know if I want to actually ask you at the moment. You're a little bit involved.
It's a fair
I'm
point.
involved. I'm proving a point.
Omitra turns to you with blood-covered hands.
Yeah, I'd like.
Prestidigitation.
You're holding it.
I have mage
Don't-
hand.
Oh God. Amita, I don't suppose you could kind of just pick a couple of these crystals off for me, could you?
Oh, also, Omitra, as you get close to that area, I think your magic senses are pinging
Eh,
to the south.
Do you want that before or after this magic doorway?
What? Magic what?
This one.
Door.
Elrond, come back, please.
As he goes over that way, I'm gonna go find some quartz.
Wait, where's the magic doorway?
I don't know. There's magic south. I just told that to Tethrin because I knew it would make him move.
Rude.
As if you couldn't just like chip away at whatever other wall that has crystal on it. There's a lot of them on the walls.
Yeah, why
Look,
did
he
you?
wanted the ones over here, so we're gonna poke the ones over here.
That's true.
Why are you shaking your head at me?
I mean, eh?
Is there actually a magic doorway, or are you just fucking with Tethrin?
There's magic. I don't know if it's a doorway.
You're
Okay.
muted too.
Oh shit.
Omitra, get your eyes back over here.
She's busy. He. They.
The artist
After I get
formerly
some
known.
quartz, I'll come back.
Fine then, Tethrin, get your paranoid eyes over here since you know magic too.
Did you say hidden doorway?
I didn't, Omitra did. I don't know if it's accurate or not.
Karu, I'd like to investigate to see if there's a fucking hidden doorway or hidden passage or something around here.
Okay, sure. Give me an investigation check.
I'm also going to take a look around for anything that isn't magic.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've actually investigated magic doorway. I'm ready. Is there one?
Accidentally PM that's a 15. I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay. And that's a 23 for me.
What?
It looks like a stone wall.
Karu. Are there any magical doorway or any doorways or anything hidden around here?
It looks like a stone wall.
Does it look like a stone wall that I could, like, maybe put a hand through?
I don't know. You can try.
I'd like to put a mage hand through it.
Yeah, I also still have advantage on investigation, and I know where this thingy is.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less at the same time, Tethrin is like, is it poke?
And then I'm just gonna walk through it.
Did you guys just see that?
Yeah, I'm already following behind.
All right.
I feel like it would be hypocritical of me at this point to urge caution.
Yes,
Yes.
it really would.
I love how the whole party's like, yeah, duh. Oh, so we're going down that way. Okay.
Did I get any crystal while they were trying to find the styrofoam door?
It doesn't take you too much to like use your war pick on the wall and get some pieces of crystals. They're pretty rough and probably not like jewel grade, but
magic.
they're pretty.
They're
Hey.
pretty.
Hey, Tethrin, here's some rocks that you wanted.
Woohoo.
So which way is this path going, Car?
I've got to put those in here.
I see Omitra. Okay.
like that. That's how I got here.
We did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, more
Alright.
trees.
There we go.
You pass through the illusory wall, and what is my description?
Dungeon.
It's about 20-foot square section of wall is concealing a tunnel. You pass right through it and eventually pass through another illusory wall and are back in the forest. And right in front of you, to the south, is a building
But
and a motorcycle passing.
Wow, some sort of mechanical contraption.
It's a divine beast, Garm.
It's a horseless carriage.
It's a warforged. Uh-oh. Pat, where'd you go?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Garm?
I tried to delete a message, and I think I deleted me. Help!
You
Oh.
Karu.
Karu, do you want to try go meet Trout again?
Fix me!
That caught me off guard.
What you see in front of you is a large stone structure that rises like 3 stories tall. Like a tower of stone, and it's carved into the likeness of a tree. It even has branches
Oh, shit.
coming out of it, and you can see from the very top branches these like dark figures, birds, bats, something on the in the rafters and grabbing onto the stone branches of this tower.
Hey, Karu. So what is the make and design of it? Does it have an elven cast to it? How old is it?
It does look slightly elvish.
Yeah, because trees.
It's also very old.
Does it look something like a druid or an archdruid would live in?
Maybe.
Do you seriously have to ask? That basically screams a druid lives here.
Oh, I know.
Like, come on.
That's what they want us to think.
Fine, it's where the dragon lives.
I mean, it
It's
might
about
be.
200 years old,
Huh.
maybe.
Wow, that's
That's
actually
actually
pretty
not-
young.
Yeah, I was gonna say for D&D world, that's really young. That's like Canada old.
Yeah?
Well,
No, I don't.
Listen, structures that are a couple hundred years old tend to be pretty damn old in Canada.
That's true. I did used to work at a registered historical site, and it was about 100 years old.
Yeah.
Actually, less when I worked there, but yeah, less.
Less old. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we see this building. Do we see like anything else around?
Well, to the over here you see the same structure of broken down marble wall that you saw when you first entered the forest.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Do we hear anything? Or see any, like, webs?
You don't see any webs. You do hear normal sounds of a forest, and to the west you see what looks like some statues.
Statues?
That?
Well, first of all, I'd like to play a very, very, very soft chord. And... where are you?
The statues are all of animals.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, what?
Animals.
Animals. You see one like there. It's a squirrel. It seems to be mid-run.
oh no.
Do they look like statues or more like something that got petrified, Karu?
It's kind of hard to tell because the statues are pretty old. The big one you saw over there is actually an elk, but it's missing a hind leg, and the years have worn down much of its antlers. and they're all kind of moss covered or vines have grown over them.
So
Hey, Catherine?
yes, I use my Bandor to cast Speak with Animals, but instead of speaking with them, I'd like to listen to the gossip of the forest.
In before it's all pre-recorded.
Give me a perception check.
NPC chatter.
Also, is this building like hewn out of the rock? Or does it just butt up against it?
It butts up against the wall of the...
Whatever the fuck is happening here?
I didn't declare that I was going to use inspiration on myself, so I'm not. What are you ing? Whoa, that's a lot.
It just... I saw that, Karu.
Oh, you did you? Why don't you give me a constitution check then?
Shit. I am so glad I didn't see that.
Yes, seriously.
8.
Cool.
No, it's not.
I was looking around and I suddenly saw a token and it was like, wait, what the fuck was that? And then it disappeared.
So everyone's looking at the statues and looking around, and Tethrin, you're like trying to listen to see what you can get from the animals' chatter, and it's like your typical animal chatter. There's a bit of whispers about like adventurers coming in and something about going into the dangerous area, and then you turn to your companions and realize that Elrune has stopped talking, has stopped moving, and
Is she starting to get
naturally still, yeah, she's stopped moving entirely.
Yeah, I'd like to use Dispel Magic. Not sure that it'll actually work on her, but I don't have Remove Curse. And I don't have Greater Restoration. So I'm trying to do this before whatever it is sets in.
I don't think Dispel Magic works on this.
Yeah, I kind of figured. But Catherine doesn't know that. And also, he's working with what he's got.
Elrune, what up?
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yup.
Fuck.
Oh man, I don't have.
Wow, it's almost like you guys were not prepared for what was happening.
Shit.
Except Elrune, who's panicking inside right now.
Uh-oh.
All right, Elrune. As the end of your first turn, since you are right now restrained, I need a second Constitution save.
Yep, I knew that was coming. 19. That's pretty fucking good.
Wow. Okay, you break free, and you just shake off the sudden petrification, and you can still feel it. Almost still feels like numb on your fingertips as your hands had started to turn into stone.
Oh,
Karu, did I obviously saw this thing because you said roll a con. What?
The only thing you saw was a creature in the bushes, partially submerged in mud, with only its eyes and nostrils more visible, and that's what you saw, a pair of eyes in the bushes. Do you want to look for it again?
I mean, I'm assuming the con save was the end of my turn anyway, so it's not like I can do anything else.
That's true. But you can speak now that...
I don't know what that was, but it was a pair of eyes, and there was mud, and...
Fuck. Could I... shit.
Yeah, what could I roll to figure out based on that description?
I think this would actually be a nature check.
Hell yeah! Guess what's still intelligence based?
Can
You're
I roll as well,
welcome.
Karu,
Oh
since we
my
are...
god.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for knowledge, so.
Oh, Garm. No.
Jack shit! Jack fucking shit!
Got an
Yeah, I know.
18.
Okay, Omitra, you guys actually saw one of these dead on the first level.
Ah, fug.
Stories of basilisks aren't rare.
Oh.
They are many-legged creatures that have a
I'm sorry,
petrifying
what?
gaze.
What? How's a basilisk not a snake?
In D&D, it's not.
It's not.
That's
It's a
stupid.
reptile.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I imagine a snake every time.
That's what they
God,
look
that's
like.
Oh
ugly.
no, it's cute. Oh no.
We're gonna have to poke its eye out and keep it as a pet.
No, we
Oh,
are
no.
not keeping
What if we put
pets.
a saddle on it?
Nope.
No!
All right.
Okay. As a side note, someone remind me I need to make a character whose mount is a basilisk.
Show. I know we don't. I know what we do. We don't poke its eyes out. We give it ruby quartz glasses. We can hit a button and freeze people.
So no, it's more like a shuttered visor. You hit a button
Yeah.
to open it, and
Yeah, we need to make Cyclops.
Yeah, exactly. Pie gets me.
oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So if I know that it was probably a basilisk since we saw one on the first floor, what do I know about basilisks and how to kill them without turning into rocks?
Well, the general consensus is don't look at their eyes.
Duh.
So either
Thanks.
either close your eyes or look away, as long because the gaze only works if you lock eyes with it.
So then,
Oh, so it's an Enderman. I got you.
could we theoretically look at another body part of it instead of their eyes?
Looking in the direction of the basilisk will make it so even out of the corner of your eye, you're looking at the eyes.
That's
Garm, that's awful.
Ah.
Also, Karu, can I point to where I saw it at least?
Yeah, you point towards the bushes. The other thing you know is you've heard that some alchemists are said to know how to process the basilisk's gullet and the fluids inside, which, if properly handled, can produce an oil that can return petrified creatures to life.
All right, guys, we need to kill the basilisk or at least stun it, drag it back, and we're gonna make bank.
Well,
Because there was a dead one on floor 1, and we can totally make bank if we go to Nightshade. Or I guess the guilds. Either way, bank and don't look at it. Eat a little bit of it.
Okay.
They cheat. Also, if we need to, we know where that room with elf friend pillars is.
oh, we do.
Yeah, we do.
So, I was just gonna keep that to myself, but if I'm the one petrified, someone else has to save my ass.
Fair enough.
It's a glorious ass.
I mean,
It's a glorious ass.
Sure.
I mean, it's not America's ass, but this isn't Captain America here.
One of the best lines in the movie. Is it Tethrin's turn?
or
Yes,
not
it
yet.
is.
Oh, okay.
It's the circles on you show.
Yeah, I
but
know.
I was kind of expecting something else to be on this turn order.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you guys didn't. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I would like to hold my action to. Let me see if I have any spells that are actually worth it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to. How many people can that target? Sorry. Ignore this. I'm just going to do it so I can read the spell description. Okay. I'm sorry about dropping concentration. Bye.
No,
Never
no,
come.
it's cool. I got use out of it. I got like 3 uses out of it.
Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself and who else looks like they couldn't con worth shit. AKA, who looks like they'd be most likely to turn to stone.
Ralmovic?
Ral, what's your con score?
It's 13.
Yeah, so me and Ral are going to get. Where are you? Not bull shrink. Bear's endurance. First, 2d6 temporary hit points, and then also advantage on any constitution checks. Yeah. So now I just about tripled your fucking health. You're welcome.
Tripled?
You said that 9 was almost triple your health currently.
No, it was like a third. That's not how fractions.
What?
So you added another.
I added another
Quarter?
third, something like that. Whatever.
Okay. That's a smart move, actually.
Yes. Because, like
Catherine
I
has
said,
those once in a while.
shut up. This is why I don't actually use it on
That's
you.
why it didn't get used on you.
Precisely. And then I'm just gonna kind of scoot over this away-ish, so I don't have direct line of sight on it just yet. And that will be me. Bonus action. Elrune, try not to suck, please. Inspiration.
Gee, thanks.
You almost turned to stone.
I got better.
And then done.
I hate that shift pings you to where the next person's turn is.
I thought it didn't.
No, it
It's
does.
doing it now.
Yeah, it even does it with enemies, Karu.
It sure does.
Really?
It's super
Yep.
fun. Yeah, it wasn't before, but this session it's been doing it. Which is balls. Because I always try and position the turn order somewhere it's not covering anything, and then it's just like, nope, your camera's here now. Anyway, I am going to move up to here and ready Eldritch Blast when I see something that's going to turn me to stone. It was nice knowing all of you, but that's my turn.
I swear to God.
I swear to Horace
it-
Ray.
Did it move it now?
Nope.
Okay,
I
good.
didn't notice. But thank you.
Please. Oh,
Alrighty.
Because it used to do that only for me.
Hmm.
They must have updated it, and the update made it so that everyone gets pulled,
I love when updates make things worse.
right? Anyways, it's an option I can turn off, so.
Okay, so when I remembered that this thing is a basilisk, would I know if it knows or understands languages or exudes magic?
No. It's a
and no.
creature. Yeah, it's just a monster.
All right, and do I
Cloakers
think-
have 14 intelligence. Basilisks have very little.
All right. Do I think that detect magic would detect it as a magical creature or not? Because
Not
most
really.
creatures do that. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the creature's innate abilities, but it wouldn't really detect magic because detect magic is technically more for cast spells
Okay.
than necessarily natural
Or
phenomena.
like enchanted things.
Or yeah, which still is something made by a caster or something.
All right.
So if a magical beast casts something on something, then that would be picked up, but not the beast itself.
Let's see here.
What? No.
It occurs to me that the plan that I was gonna go with requires that I be able to see the target.
Yeah, that's the problem when fighting these guys.
So now I have to come up with a different plan.
You could always just not go that way.
But
Okay,
now
yeah, but
Mitra
seriously.
wants to make bank.
Dude, we all want to make bank.
I don't particularly want to make bank.
I mean, honestly, I want to know what else might be in this area.
All right. So Elrune says that she saw it somewhere yonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Earl.
So Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna use it, and we'll see if this works.
Okay.
I would like to use Unseen Servant, and let's see here, within range. So I'd like to put it at whatever square here is, quote, unoccupied, and tell it to close its eyes and scream if it finds a vassal, finds monster.
Close its eyes, though?
Can an unseen servant be turned to stone?
I don't know. It
think
says,
so.
that's what I was trying to read. It says it's invisible, mindless, and shapeless. So I don't even know if it has eyes.
Wait, if you're invisible, can this thing look at you and turn you to stone?
You see it, not it has to see you.
Yeah.
But it has to lock eyes with you.
Mm,
What if it doesn't have eyes?
well, you're not sure. You could always test it. Okay. So I don't think the unseen servant can actually get petrified.
Well, then I want it to scream bloody murder or something if it sees the thing. Is there mud on the ground where it is?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you see the like shiny brown bits? That's mud. There's a lot of mud in
Okay.
the area.
So yeah, its instructions are put some mud on your head and let us know if you see the basilisk.
Okay.
That way the rest of my party can see it.
Sure.
Karu.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I'm going to go here. But as I go forward, I'm going to close my eyes and just try and listen for movement. Basically, if I hear something get close to me that isn't coming from behind me where my allies are, I will attack it.
Uh-huh.
But I
Okay.
can't see it if I keep my eyes closed, and I'm just going to listen for where I can hear movement. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I'd rather not risk getting petrified again.
Hey. Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, actually, OBS. Did OBS
So I'm just
crash?
looking at how much no, it didn't crash.
That's
It's
what I
my
thought.
turn.
Wait, what? Why do you think
The unseen
Sorry, why do you think OBS crashed?
Never mind. Don't worry
no,
about it.
he was talking about the API.
Oh.
Oh,
The unseen servant moves on your initiative as a bonus action when you mentally command the servant. So interact with object, it coats itself in mud, and then can walk 15 feet. Does not find anything.
Oh, I don't want it to walk. I want to just stand there.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it readying an action to scream or something?
To scream if it saw the basilisk?
Or if it was getting attacked.
Okay.
Which is
Can
basically
it-
the only time it's going to find it.
I don't think it can do that.
Which part?
The screaming part. I don't think unseen servants can speak.
It can flail its arms around though, and his hands are covered in blood now. Not blood, mud.
Mud.
Wow, I'm
You know, the other.
I'm thinking of
word.
Omitra. I'm thinking of Omitra at this moment.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. Sounds
Flail
good.
about if basilisk.
Mm-hmm. You do not see it flailing about. Catherine, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'd like to scoot a bit closer. For maybe around there.
Remember that
very-
these are not stumps. They're actually there's a tree in that area, which is why there's like
Shit, I was over here, wasn't I? Or was I one more back?
so you see like the shadow of the tree. That's
Yeah,
There's
I'm
some-
just gonna go around here. Gonna. What was that giggle for? Oh,
Hi.
whoa. Oh, coding. Okay. Bonus action. Switch. And then ready my action. If a basilisk comes around the corner and into range, I'm gonna breathe fire on it. Oh, that's a bad idea, but it's the only thing I can do without actually looking at it.
We're in a forest. Don't.
Fine.
We're right beside what could be the Archdruid's home. I'm just gonna point that out.
I also just want to point out, I want to breathe fire without looking where I'm pointing it.
I mean, yeah, okay. Then, sorry, I wouldn't have actually switched to that map then. It would have been this one. Then, if I hear a basilisk come around a corner, I'm gonna shoot it with the crossbow.
okay. Ah!
And then I'm just gonna kind of look behind me and be like, Omitra, shoot a thing, and inspiration. Oh wait, that's a bonus action too. Never mind. Lol. Never mind. I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to keep in line with Elrune here. And once again, ready in action to shoot the crap out of any freaky monster thing.
Okay. So are
and-
you watching for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I will point out he has advantage right now on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
So if anyone should be looking for it, it should be him and Tathryn.
Tathryn has his eyes closed though, does he?
Yeah,
No,
if not Tethryn, because if Tethryn loses it, then Ralmevic loses it.
Yes. I have my eyes averted.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be looking at the ground.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gets me here. Well, hello, guys. So I have 2 more. Ooh, wait. 2 more, huh? Yeah, this nice ass pillar.
That's a tree.
This nice ass pillar made of tree. All right. I'm gonna tell the unseen servant to go to whatever the maximum end of the range is. So 60.
You can only move 15 feet.
It's
That's
just
not-
the limit of 16 or 60.
What the fuck?
Carter,
we
what
go.
you doing?
Trying to move it 15 feet.
Pie.
Raffle.
Pie, you might have to hard reset your servant. I think it's programming glitch.
Glitches back and forth.
We can't see it really.
Yeah, you can't. Well,
Well,
you
around
can
that
see the
mud.
mud. You can see
Mud.
the mud. Actually, if you can see that, then you're looking up.
My gaze is averted.
Well, I'm telling you where to go. I can't see shit.
Every
Yeah.
time you say your gaze is averted, I imagine Catherine like blushing, looking away from somebody changing or something.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
had a
me
mask.
too.
I
But
have a mask on. Nobody will be able to tell the difference.
That doesn't make it better. Oh,
that's what I
Okay.
need to see for that one too.
Basilisk.
God, this would be very different if you guys had like a wizard.
Okay,
Yeah, but
I'm
that
just
could.
going to do this so I can. No, that's not going to. Let me put the spell description on. Do I have to see the thing?
I mean, the other option is you like
It
hold out
doesn't
the
say
hand
you
going.
can see.
God damn it!
The space of a
Hang on.
creature within range.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like that's
say you need
what.
to see.
And I've been trying to look up
Yes,
to see if I'm supposed to be able to see it too, but I can't find anything else.
If that's the wording of the spell, I would say you choose a square. The chill touch happens in that square. As long as there's a creature there.
All right,
Oh.
yeah, I'd like to necromance a bush. Wait.
Well.
Hmm.
Okay. Wording.
Something to say.
That was the and I guess aim for the first one that's just bushes, like completely bushes.
Okay.
So I guess this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to flail about in it.
Nothing happens.
Alrighty.
Does the bush wilt?
Oh.
Yeah, Karu. Does it?
I hope
Fire's
not.
Fire is not the only bad thing that can happen in this forest.
We did it, guys. We invented Agent Orange. Yay!
I think you'd say what creature you're... Because it says creature within range. In the space of a creature within range.
So it's flailing for the basilisk.
It's flailing for the basilisk, but even if it were like... I don't think the bush counts as a creature.
Yeah, that's a plant. This isn't blight. That's like a third or fourth level.
Yeah, like I could see Chill Touch working on a plant as long
If
as
that
you
was my
designated...
aim.
As long as you designated the plant as the creature you're trying to... Because otherwise it's basically grabbing like air. It's not necessarily going to go for the plant. I mean, I'm assuming you kind of told the hand not to grab plant.
Clearly,
So-
I just made a fist and I'm punching around.
Yeah.
Like, this won't hurt the plant.
Okay. So I move forward. I basically open my eyes looking down so I don't trip over anything. Move forward. Karu, can I hear anything? Like, as I get closer, can I hear where the fuck this guy might be?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Hmm.
12.
Not really. Not over the sound of the just general forest noises.
Okay. I will hold my action in case anything attacks me or gets too close.
Okay. So, Ralmovic, you said you were looking at the bush, weren't you?
Yeah. What's up, Coach?
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure, it's an advantage.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, you can see it.
Great.
You can attack it now, can't you?
Oh yeah, I had shit readied.
I was one square
It's-
off that little fucker.
It's 60 feet, isn't it?
What?
What's the fucking range on Eldritch
Range
Blast?
of
Eldritch Blast is
Eldritch Blast
120.
is 120.
Oh, great.
You
Well,
fine.
It's insane.
I'm gonna go light the fuck up then.
All right.
So that's an
Oh.
at 20. And that's a critical fail.
Cool. So the nat 20 hits.
Cool. So that's gonna do 13 force damage.
How did you do so little?
Look,
He's not Omitra.
if I could
Oh.
necromance my fucking Eldritch Blasts, I would, okay?
Maybe you should ask your god for a boost.
Can I have something more useful, Horus Ray? No.
Yeah, so what you saw was this thing slightly slurch out of the mud and move forward a couple of squares, and that's when you made eye contact with it, did not get petrified, and let out your Eldritch Blast.
Do the other people who are holding action see where the attack went?
Not if they don't look up.
Shit. I might have to roll a wisdom check myself. Oh, it's my turn anyhow. It's not actually doing anything? Ooh.
It's staying low to the ground and inside the bush.
We might have to do some pruning. Scoot.
No.
Scoot. 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 Scoot.
What does quote 0 supposed to do?
It pulls the most recent quote.
Ah.
This is probably a bad idea.
You didn't add that Pie's the one who made that.
I'll fix it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my
Quote bot Pie.
You're gonna hold your action?
Yeah, to attack if it makes aggressive moves or, stuff like that. So if I hear it coming closer, I will look up to aim.
Okay. Realmovic.
That's me. Do I have to roll a Constitution saving throw again?
Yes.
It's still at advantage. 6.
Yeah. You're restrained. You can feel your hands and your feet starting to petrify.
Okay, well,
Did
that's my
you
turn.
at least call out the direction you saw it at?
Bush.
Raises his hand.
Basilisk.
I mean,
Okay.
to be
Same
fair,
location then.
your hand and sword is probably pointing out at the basilisk because that's how you throw your
Yeah.
attacks. So with the second one, like, it probably just failed because you were starting to petrify.
Mm-hmm.
Omitra.
There was no blasting. I looked behind me. I facepalm. And alright, it's probably not a great idea to get like half of our party petrified, so I'm still gonna just look at my feet. 1, 2. That's 5. Alrighty. I'm not supposed to use fire.
Which is a bummer.
But I would like to hit this, and I have to see for most of it. Son of a bitch. Oh.
I can't remember. Does Omitra have Toll the Dead?
No.
Okay.
No, that doesn't give me advantage. Fuck.
Oh my god, I can hear the cat outside my door.
Kara, what did you do to him?
It's 7:20. He's starting his nightly ritual of, Mom, you haven't
Ah.
fed me in ages.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
he starts 40 minutes early.
Okay, I need to read the text. I'm not
It's
actually casting
been
this.
10,000 years.
Chill, warm.
Hmm? You're gonna have to wait. I know, but it's not feeding time yet.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, maybe I'm a genius.
Hmm.
All right. So there's mud on the ground. Are there large leaves?
Hmm.
And by large, I mean like size of hand or palm.
Sure. Yes.
Excellent, Smithers. All right. So I'm gonna pick some up, probably with some mud, cause we ain't got time for being dainty and shit. And either I'm gonna be a genius, or I'm gonna die looking like an idiot.
Aren't those the two options?
Yes, I'd like to use Mage Hand to slap the leaves on the basilisk's eyes.
You realize you're gonna have to look at the basilisk.
That's why I said I'm either gonna die like a dumbass or I'm gonna be a genius.
Okay, and you have only one mage hand and 2 basilisk eyes.
Okay, this thing is not a. Hang on.
Hey,
You had
Pi,
the sheet up. Yes?
you can have your unseen servant do the other one.
I mean,
Or both.
I could, because it's within 15 feet, I think. But no, I was gonna bring up Basilisk.
I will also say, if you want to wait a moment for a possible advantage opportunity, I can give that to you.
I mean, it's mostly facing forward. I don't know how large Mage Hand is, but it could definitely at least get one eyeball.
If you're looking at it, yeah.
Listen, we're gonna go for it.
Okay.
Unseen Servant can go get the other eyeball. You want me to roll a con check, don't you?
Yes.
Surprise. Ooh,
14.
You're good.
I'm a genius. Guys, I covered its
Now-
eyeballs.
Now we see if you actually managed to cover its eyeballs.
Shh.
uh Mage hand is not your hand. Should I use
roll for size of mage hand.
give me an arcana check.
Sorry, you don't have advantage.
So the basilisk sees this thing coming up to slap a leaf with mud on it, on its eye, and it moves to the side, and you just slap it behind the head, and the leaves get impaled in the spikes on its head, but it does not cover the eye.
Oh. It might at least have something in front of it.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to say before I post this that this spell doesn't do damage, so don't freak out on me. But I am going to cast this in the area around the trees.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do damage, so I'm not hurting the trees.
Okay.
But I want this motherfucker to be obvious so we can get advantage attacking it, which will, even out with the disadvantage. Or, I don't know, what did you roll?
Double crits. Double natural 20s on its dexterity save.
I hate you. I fucking hate you.
I was like,
This
oh
is why
wow,
I never use this
thing
spell.
this thing isn't very dexterous. This will go great. So the trees are illuminated, but the basilisk isn't.
If it's not illuminated, I'm not going to keep up concentration.
How do you know if it's illuminated?
Not this turn, but next turn if, And then I'm going to keep moving towards the bushes, opening my eyes and looking down at the ground, but not looking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I get closer, my eyes are closed as I basically get ready to attack any possible thing that comes towards me.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Give me a dexterity save.
A dex save?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. You nearly hit your head on a low-hanging branch. You're looking at the ground. I had to.
I will point out, even if you're looking at the ground, peripheral vision normally notices that kind of thing.
You'd be surprised.
I'm 6 feet tall. Do you know how often I nearly hit my head with shit?
I'm 5'3" and I've walked into a stop sign looking down at the ground.
Me too.
Do I hear it move towards me?
Ooh, hey, I've been holding my action.
Yes. Your action for what, Show?
To shoot it if it sounds like it's attacking something. So I guess it gets to attack first. Whoops. Oh well.
Were you holding your action, Zio?
Yes. Until
Okay.
something got towards me. And I must have heard it move towards me. I'm pretty fucking close at this point.
Oh yeah, it is moving towards you. I really wish I hadn't wasted my 2 nat 20s on a fucking save. It goes to bite your leg and misses.
Okay, I'm going to attack it then.
Okay. Disadvantage.
I know. 18.
That actually hits.
Okay, I have a question for you. Does Unseen Servant count as ally?
No, because it does not count as a
non-combatant.
hostile creature.
Damn it. 12 damage. And it is magical because I have a magic rapier now.
Alrighty.
Hey guys, I think I found it.
It hisses in pain, giving away its location for Tethrin's attack.
Cool.
At disadvantage.
Don't hit me.
We'll see.
As long as he doesn't nat one. No nat one. That hits.
Oh, I don't have a sneak attack, so it's just 7.
Do you?
I do have it, because I have an ally next to it, so it's 15. Haha!
Alright. Cool. It's still alive, but it is still making painful sounds of pain.
Elegant. Very elegant. Hey.
It's the DM life. Hey, Tethrin, it's your turn.
I know. I'm going to shoot it again, because it went so well last time.
It's true.
12.
Misses.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not bad enough to hit your companion, unfortunately.
Do I hear it go by me, though?
Yeah, probably.
Tethrin, what did I say?
I
Be more
didn't,
careful.
did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay.
Someone get close enough to help
You
out the
should
sneak
give
attack.
Relmavic inspiration.
I gave it to him already, didn't I?
No, you gave it to Elrune.
Oh, well.
Mm.
Alright, as a bonus action, Rel, Don't be a stoner.
What's the
I would have
range
done
on
that. I would have done it before I moved. Okay.
Okay.
Tenuous.
Tenuous indeed. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage. You're welcome.
18.
You're good. You break free of the petrification that has started to take over.
Great. Is that my turn? Or is that my action? I guess is my question.
That's at the end of its next turn. Yeah, that's the end of your turn.
Well, that means I don't have to hold that pose anymore, which is great because I gave up halfway through.
Well,
Cool. All right, Omitra, you can hear this thing in front of you.
Great.
Sounds like it's dying.
Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like how I just go, that's nice, run away. Alright, Unseen Servant, get the hell out of the way. And I want it to light the fuck up.
Are you looking at it?
I'm kind of hoping that it's looking at Elrune and Tethrin, so yes.
Nah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
14. Again.
What's the DC? Okay. Yeah, you're good. Both hit.
oh my god. It's
I'd
dying
like to
real
nearly
good.
max damage with a 15 and a 12.
Nice. It is dead.
Good, because I was
Dead
getting
yet?
really annoyed because I can't do insightful fighting unless I can see the thing.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was
wish-
hoping one of you guys would go into melee so we could get sneak attack.
I'm sorry,
No.
I can't run that fast.
Yeah,
I would have
that
done
too.
it next turn. If it had survived that long, which it didn't.
Someone could have gotten into melee though.
Oh my god, don't be
Oh,
pouty.
Mavic, are you okay?
Oh, I think so.
Did it freeze up the vocal cords too?
Yes, that must
I mean,
have
that
been
does
it.
tend to happen.
Omitra, you wanted to get materials from this thing?
Scoot. First,
Yeah.
let's just make sure that there aren't any
What would we
more.
have to bring back to Nightshade to make bank on this fucker?
The stomach.
Hey, how big is this crew?
It is a medium-sized creature.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the bag of holding and just poop it in there.
I'm pretty sure that's a little heavy.
I do have an entire supplement on harvesting monsters.
Wait, what?
You
What?
bought me it, Pi.
I'm a genius!
You really are.
What do you mean?
What?
That sounds really fucked up. And that definitely sounds like something I would do.
I don't know how to respond to that. But you did buy me it.
Yeah, I think the whole basilisk might be too much for the
Okay.
bag of holding. It is a medium creature, but this thing is meaty. It's pretty heavy.
Medium.
The stomach is what we needed. I thought we also needed a gland or something.
No, it's the stomach. It's the stomach acids that you use for the oil.
Oh,
The stomach acids, huh?
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but if
because
you
it
have
has
to-
digest.
I have an empty bottle.
You have to be able to extract the acids in a proper way, or else.
So what you're telling me is if we cut it at the throat and below the stomach towards the tail, we could just tie knots at each end and stuff that in the bag of holding.
Yeah, you could do that.
Zio, are you okay?
You're muted.
I never want anything I own to go in this bag of holding.
I'm not
I-
putting
Just
a
like
fu-
licking the pieces of pizza so no one else takes them.
I'm not putting a stomach in my bag of holding.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not.
Elri's just gonna take the walk away from this and look around and see if there's anything else of interest in this area. Because I mean,
Hey.
Basilisk has been living here for a while. There might be something else valuable.
Hey, Karu.
Hmm?
It was in that bush. Are there eggs in that bush?
Hi, Earl. And no, we are not having a pet basilisk, even if
No,
there are
that's
eggs.
not what I was
No,
gonna
I
sell them.
see that look on Pie's face.
I was going to sell them. I was gonna keep them. Pie, no.
We're not
Pie,
keeping
yes.
Pie,
basilisk.
no.
Pie,
No.
yes.
There's
I
no
know.
eggs.
Thank
They
you,
would have been
Karu.
they would have been unfertilized unless there was another basilisk in the area.
Anyways, I'm taking a look around this area for anything that could be useful while these guys decide how to horribly rip apart this body.
I will aid you in the extraction. Actually, could you aid me? Because I'm pretty sure my nature is better.
Yeah, I have a +1.
I have a +4.
I'll aid you.
Okay, and I'll inspire myself. Because if we don't do it right, then the bag of holding will get acidy bits in it, and it'll be gross.
All right, so give me your nature check.
Okay.
You explore this area. The forest actually continues for like I think it's 200 feet past the edge of the map. There's just nothing interesting, so they just didn't continue the map there.
Ruffle.
It kind of narrows eventually, like going, and you can see there's a river to the south. Beyond that, nothing much of interest. There's less animals in this area. Most of them are petrified. And what was that you're 19? Okay. Yeah, it takes you like 20 minutes to carve up this rather large beast to get to the stomach and not puncture it. But you managed to pull out the stomach without puncturing it and tie it into a knot
Did
of
I
some kind.
say I was doing that? I'm extracting the fluids and putting them in a potions bottle.
What?
We don't know how to extract the fluids, you nincompoop. That's why we're taking the whole stomach.
Not
Well,
to
you can-
mention, you don't know how acidic it is. You could melt through whatever container you put it in unless it's magically reinforced. Also, I
mean,
shouldn't know this out of character.
It's a potion. I have empty potions bottles, and I'm pretty sure that those are like crystal and not as prone to melting. Because some potions are definitely acidic.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Hey, buddy, want to aid me in this one too?
I have
We
a
can
+4.
pool.
Sure.
I have a +6.
All right.
We should also take the eyes.
25.
Unrelatedly, I found the book.
Excellent. Can we replace Ron Maverick's creepy eye with a basilisk eye?
Oh God.
Nice.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Who's gonna fucking die over here?
Hey, Karu. So with a 25, do I know how to extract basilisk stomach fluids?
Basilisk bits.
And do I know whether or not they will
Your
melt a potion
Arcana
vial?
check tells you that you would need some alchemist tools to do this. Do you have an alchemist set?
Let me.
No.
Unfortunately not.
Elrin regrets traveling with these group of people right now.
Hey,
Your Arcana check tells you that if you extract the liquid in an inappropriate way without the proper tools, it'll be useless.
well then.
Bring in the stomach.
Sigh. I'm not carrying it though. It's not
Okay.
going in my bag of holding.
When we take it out, I will prestidigitate the entire outside of it.
But would my Arcana check be able to tell whether that would make it worthless, Karu?
As long as the stomach is intact, you're fine.
Okay. I'm going
That way
to.
the outside is clean, and if we tie the ends, then it can't get out.
Why do I travel with you people?
And then
We're gonna
I
make
would like.
bank.
Then I would like to also bring out the red and silver lined cloak, or red cloak with silver lining. Can you just clean this up too? We'll wrap it in this.
Clean, 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 clean. You notice that the cloak is cleaner than the stomach now.
Yeah, you have more motivation to get it clean.
What? No,
Tie
it's
the
just easier to clean the flat thing.
tie the stomach, or tie the stomach in the cloak.
Okay.
And then, you know what? I'll put it in my regular bag first because I still have my old backpack.
Yeah, I do too.
So it's gonna go
Okay.
in the cloak.
Actually, no, I have an
In the
extra
backpack.
backpack from that dead dude. So we can put it in there.
Okay, let's do that. So in a cloak, in a backpack, in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta edit this.
So are we gonna take the eyes too?
Oh yeah. Would that have
Yeah.
been enough to get the eyes, or do we have to roll a separate check?
Give me a separate check. Nature
Okay,
check.
still helping.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to screw this up, so I'm gonna burn another inspiration. Be like, okay. Now, if you cut this nerve and that nerve, how I know this, I do not know.
There's only one big nerve.
And
Well, actually, that's not really
21.
true. It attaches at like 4 different points to the eye. I know a guy who one of them is actually unattached.
Hey, I know it. Wait, no, I've never met him.
Cool. You managed to detach the eyes and plop them in a jar?
yes,
Yeah, I got an extra bottle.
Okay.
Pi, do you
Hey,
want
have
to?
two
Robotic, we
basilisk
got you a
eyes.
replacement.
I don't think that'll work.
Not with that attitude, it won't.
is there anything else that could be salvageable from this? Like, would any of its hide make good armor?
It's a bit too spiky, I'd say.
It seems like the opposite of the
How-
problem.
Would any of the spikes
Would
make
make some good like
daggers?
pauldrons, like heavy armor
This
pauldrons.
isn't World of Warcraft.
Hey, I'm looking to see what we can sell.
Yeah, the World of
Yeah,
Warcraft
like
supplement was for 3E.
Claws, teeth. Do we know if
Mhm.
any of those sell well?
Not really. Not worth the trouble.
Okay. Basilisk stomach in a cloak and a backpack, and 2 basilisk eyes in a jar.
Can I
Yeah,
bring
I think-
one back spike with me for a souvenir?
Sure.
Hell yeah!
Carter, I sent you what creature components tells you can use it for. The basilisk guys.
Nice.
I'll give you my copy of the book later.
If I die, I'm making an alchemist, and you are all gonna regret it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I hate to tell you this, but if I die first, I'm totally making an alchemist, and y'all are
If I die
It-
first.
I don't plan to die.
you could have fooled us.
Elrune will leave. She doesn't want to deal with this shit.
I'd like to push X to doubt.
Yeah,
Okay.
if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be Romovic.
Oh yes.
He's half dead every day already.
Can you imagine a Garm character dying in a Midgardia game?
Yeah.
I don't really have to
Yes.
imagine it.
Hey, did Elrond actually leave?
No.
Where the fuck
Ish.
did you go then?
Also, if you back us on Patreon, you can see our Curse of Strahd campaign. I might die in there.
Oh, over by. Oh, okay.
It'll
over
be
there.
fine.
Yeah, you could either prestidigitate yourselves clean after all this gory work, or there seems to be a river
Press
to the
to
south.
digitate first, and then I will just.
Yep. I'll
Wash.
get the extra bits, and then if there's blood left, then we can wash that off in a river.
You know, something just occurred to me.
What?
We were all fucking worried about pissing off the Archdruid. And you know what we
Yep.
fucking do? You know what we fucking do? We roll up into their lair, kill one of the creatures living there, and then slice up its body for parts
I
to
would
sell
like to
for
point out
Can
this
I
thing
finish
is a
my
monstrosity.
sentence?
Sorry.
to sell its body for parts. That might also piss it off. Go ahead, Joe.
I would also like to point out that this is a monstrosity that has been invading in its territory.
Was it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It made statues out of these poor little innocent forest creatures,
Mhm.
like this
And look-
this little squirrel and elk.
Yeah, the elk is missing a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, does the elk look broken, or was it like a 3-legged elk before the basilisk happened?
Or does it look like it got a chunk bitten off of it?
Poor CO over there.
Hey, I can't help it.
Tell us about the elk.
There's a reason Elrond walked away from you guys.
We're just
Because you don't want to be
lost.
rich?
Elrond isn't interested in making money in this place.
Okay,
Oh,
listen,
so-
if we have to go back up to the surface, we're going to need bank.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come back down here, Omitra.
Then why did you?
I had to.
Why?
Elrond just motions to Omitra because of this shit.
Oh. Okay.
I have a babysitter.
So, how well's that going?
For me or the babysitter?
I know how well it's going for you.
All right, then. And I wander off.
I could totally polymorph you into a giant ape, and then you could really babysit on her.
Hey, Ralmovic, what's your passive perception?
Uh-oh.
Probably not enough.
Okay.
Well, 14.
Was that enough, Earl? Was it?
Your
Earl is
questioning,
aging.
your questioning noise right at the same time as Earl was pretty good.
Earl is helping.
Yeah, I think you see it too as you fall behind the group for a moment there when they all go for the river to wash themselves. You see this like dark figure kind of like peeking at you guys from behind a tree.
I would like to wave and go, hello.
It's
I swear to fuck if the next words out of your mouth are beholder.
Or dragon.
it's about large sized, really solid looking, shorter than a human, but nice big bulky form.
Is it doing anything? Or just watching?
It seems to just be peering at you guys from behind a tree.
Is it humanoid?
Which tree?
Oh. We would.
I
Wait,
missed the ping.
which tree?
Which one?
Oh, way the fuck back there.
What?
How did?
Way up by the wall.
Oh, okay.
How?
Hey, wait, I was hiding behind that.
Me too.
Yeah, no, it moved there after you guys moved to
Okay.
the river.
So is it
That's why I gave Ralmovic the chance to see it, because he moved last, so
Is
he
it-
would have seen it like approaching the tree.
yeah, is it like humanoid?
Give me a perception check.
I feel like that's gonna be a really obvious one.
I asked that question, Karu.
It's hiding in the shadow of the tree, but it is definitely shorter than a human and a lot wider. And Elrune, give me a perception check.
The world's fattest dwarf.
21.
It looks like a bear.
Oh.
Is it a bear?
Is it a duck?
So
not
it's
a
just
dog.
watching us?
Yeah, and as you guys like go to the river, it kind of starts snuffling closer to the basilisk body.
Okay. It's either a wild animal that lives here, or it's the archdruid. Either way, I'm not messing with that bear.
What? Hey,
What?
Kara, what was that?
The bear.
Oh. Ah, it's a
I'm just
bear.
keeping an eye on it, watching it do its stuff, but I'm not gonna bother it.
It just goes up to the basilisk and you start hearing snuffling noises and slurping noises.
It's hungry. Okay.
So what are you all doing?
Desperately
Leaving
hoping
the
that-
bear alone.
Yeah, I'm just desperately hoping that basilisk blood doesn't cause things to mutate into like kaiju or something.
Basilisk bear.
Bearsilisk.
I mean,
Uh,
honestly, I came to the river and I'm refilling all my water and shit. well, we're here because might as
Yeah.
well.
Honestly, it should feel better about this because it doesn't have to avoid the acidic stomach.
I mean, you also open the body, so like it
Yeah,
doesn't even
like,
have to
just
worry
get
about
the
the tough
good
outer
bits.
skin. You can get straight to the good bits, probably the heart.
Hey, look, we are letting nature run its course and using all the parts instead of just wantonly killing things.
All right, let's head out if everyone's ready to go. Just leave the bear alone to eat.
Yeah, that's a terrifying icon, by the way.
That does not look like a bear.
No, I'm not sure about its teeth. I feel like those are wrong for a bear, but I couldn't quite tell you why.
Honestly, I think it's just weirder that the upper lip is like jutting out,
Yeah.
but I don't know
It's
enough
not the
about
upper
this
lip.
bear.
It's doing the bleh thing there when they
Oh, it's making
like
a duck
roar.
face. It is a duck.
Hmm.
Moving to leave, making sure
Mhm.
to give the bear a
Wide berth.
wide berth.
It's just very stylized compared to everything else.
Probably a
Yeah, it's
different
not
artist.
Yeah.
red with like a background that says bear.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty similar to the style of the other things. Because I'm
Like,
looking at like,
It's similar to the spiders.
yeah, like look at the owl bear.
It's so cute.
Can we keep one of those? How big are the
No,
babies?
no, we're not keeping an
They're
owl
very
bear.
grumpy.
Can hunters have owl bears as pets? As companions?
But I will say this bear is more normal looking.
Yes, but it's angry.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Well, this one's supposed to be a black bear and not a cave bear.
Oh, so you picked the blue icon. I got you.
No, I just pulled it from that's the image that the thing gives me for the black bear.
Fun fact, Pi, they're not actually blue. It's just the way that the light refracts through
Yeah,
their
normally
their
they're
fur.
gray.
Yeah.
I got you.
I
Right
got
then.
you, Finn.
Look, they just want to be black like the rest of their family.
Okay, we're moving on.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So these walls, huh?
They're walls.
And blue jays are weird.
It's true. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, blue jays. Like blackbirds and crows and ravens, which are all black.
Orbits, yes.
All right, so you guys approach the next area of the forest, and why don't we go on break so I can feed the cat who has given up on me, apparently.
Well, it seems
For
like
the
the problem's
moment.
solved then. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna get really whiny in the next 9 minutes.
Yeah, I'd rather do it now that we have a lull in the activity, and
Alright.
we'll be back.
We'll be right back. But first, I'm gonna deafen all these guys in Patreon time. So, first off, I'd just like to thank all of our patrons. Shomaru, Heather, Kelly Fruiz, Georg Mir, Brielle Pyrolytic, Jesus Mendoza, Keora, Zayoko Hawken, me in Midair, and our newest patron, Jonathan Woods. We thank you very much for your support, and if you enjoy this broadcast and would like to also support us, you can back us at patreon.com/Midgardia, or you can subscribe to us over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Midgardia. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can hook it up to your Twitch account and get one free Twitch Prime sub per month, which you could give to us, or somebody else. There are plenty of worthy people on Twitch. But it would be really cool if you gave it to us. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody.
That's my line. Okay, so we're back, and you guys are making your way back. Elrune. It's getting dark, and the sun is setting.
This is weird.
And as you guys approach the crumbling wall, you see like a flash of light coming from the direction where you guys first came from.
What?
Oh. What just? What just happened?
It got dark.
Immediately?
Well, I can't, gradually turn it from dusk.
Oh, okay. But it wasn't just suddenly.
No. It was a bit more gradual than that.
Okay.
But you guys spent quite a lot of time with, in the other area, so it's getting dark, and you see coming from like that direction a mote of light, almost like a torchlight, but like a bluish torchlight.
Uh-oh.
Does it look like one of my dancing lights?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Karu,
Our will point that out.
Oh ho. Do I
Also,
know what
I
this
do
thing
have a
is?
dancing light right now for some kind of light.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, if Elrune points it out, I'll look like, do I recognize it?
There's a lot of trees, so it's kind of hard to tell, but you do see something like a source of light coming from the direction of one of the guardhouses, and then it kind of disappears north before you can properly identify it.
Huh.
It
Guys, it
honestly does look pretty similar to a dancing light.
Something just went north. Kind of looked like blue dancing light, and I point at Elrune's.
So, we should probably make camp somewhere.
You got a lot quieter show.
We should probably make camp somewhere.
Should
Indeed.
we? How long's it been since we were up?
Karu?
It's been like probably 3 hours.
Oh. Since we were up or since we got
Oh
in?
well, since you
the
got
last long
here,
rest.
since the last long rest, you guys.
We were on the surface.
You were on the surface. You probably went down in the morning.
Mhm.
I mean, it's probably been something like maybe 8 hours because you had to go down 2 levels.
It's been more than 5 minutes. Time to sleep.
I mean, I will point out this is an area where we know an archdruid and a green dragon live. Traveling at night might be a poor idea.
Yep.
If we have a location with light, we might want to wait until light again.
I guess.
Because Catherine can at least make his tiny hut, so it gives us some manner of protection.
I'd still rather have it in some kind of enclosed area anyway.
We could go back to the cave where we saw the cloakers.
It's true.
We'd be able to go into the one of the cave areas. It gives us some matter of protection. But traveling at night might be a poor idea.
I agree.
What do you two think?
That logic seems sound to me.
Show, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think that we shouldn't be mucking around at night. At least when there are so many unknowns. What?
I've got you maxed out, show. I can't turn you up any further.
Do I see anything, Karu?
No, show too close. Sorry. Give me a perception check.
Wow, 27.
In the dim light, like the last rays of the sun and the light from your little moat, you swear you just saw a tree move.
A tree move?
Mm-hmm.
I mention this softly to the others? Because, like, if a tree is moving, I don't want the tree to know I noticed. 'Cause as weird as that sounds in Elrune's head, do I know much about trees moving, or is this possibly druid bullshit?
Mm, definitely could be druid bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, guys, let's go back the way we came. Now, let's get back to the cave.
Indeed.
Yep.
This could be bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact trees seem to be moving. I think we should go that way until sunrise, or whatever the light actually is.
I'm going to try and avoid the trees here too.
By the way, you guys look up and like as you say whatever this place is, and you look up and you can actually see the stars.
Are there any constellations we can recognize?
Yep.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Karu, as I go by the house, do I see any movement, lights, anything of the sort?
You do see movement from the shadowy figures in the rafters of the tree.
Mhm.
This close, you recognize them as giant bats. Starting to wake up now that it's getting dark.
Let's
Mhm. Yeah,
toot,
let's
toot,
get
toot.
moving. Where's Omitra? Omitra?
Pie?
Hi?
Ah.
Is Omitra following, or are you just having Roll20 issues?
No, it's. I have to pick if I can hear all of you or show. Because I have Karu and Zio at 5%, I have Show at 195, and I've got Garm at 60. And
Give me a
I've got
minute.
my output speakers at maximum.
I will change my headset.
Okay.
So I have no idea about half of what just happened.
Show's
Like
been
about
mostly
half
just
of Show and half of the rest of you.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, because yeah, I basically have the same issue too, Pi. Everyone else is really low, but Show I basically have to up to max.
Yeah.
Unless he switches headsets, in which case he's at like 25.
Way loud.
Which
Yeah.
is doing so preemptively turn it down.
I don't know what's wrong with that microphone that it does not pick up properly.
I think part of it is also you and Zio, because you could probably boost yours as well, because you're all at like 5. But
Boost
that's
it.
for another day.
Yeah,
Up.
we'll try dealing with the mics later.
Because
don't
part of
wanna-
the problem is Show, and part of the problem is you two.
Because we're so ridiculously loud.
You're on the other end, yes.
Yeah.
And that has to do more with settings on your computer and not Discord, Roll20, or Appearin.
Mm-hmm. Talk for a minute, Show, please.
Talk, talk, talk. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. Can't promise this will be the volume that I'm talking at, but I don't want to blow your eardrums out right now.
Okay, I've lowered mine down.
Yeah.
Same as these.
Garum?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's just hope that this headset doesn't decide to die on me, because this is the one that had problems with the wires. And the reason I got the other headset to begin with.
Okay. All right, so you guys are heading north to the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
While avoiding what trees we can.
I mean, we'll have to basically go through that cloaker's territory again, but we have the gate open. We can just skirt the side and get the fuck through.
And if we have to, we can always just like beat the crap out of him until he leaves us alone.
Yeah.
I mean, we could set up the tiny hut in this tunnel.
That's actually a really good idea.
I
Actually,
have
that-
those, you know.
That is true. Since there's an illusion in this tunnel,
But problem with that is, if we set up the tiny hut here, we won't be able to see what's on either side.
Is
So
that
Good point.
Carr,
is it
can
two-way
we
car?
That's a great question.
tell us about the Illusio?
Honestly, normally illusions are they two-sided?
Not really.
Depends. This is a you problem.
Hmm.
I kind of imagined it was blocking the entrance, but if you're inside, it wouldn't block the exit.
Because surely, if you're skulking around this place and using these secret passages, you would want to see if there's somebody standing up front, so you don't just like walk out the wall and go, "Whew, this is awkward,"
Yeah.
and then just like fade back into the hedges, Homer
Yeah,
Simpson
I'd
style.
say that you can see through it if you're inside the like that section.
Okay. Then that's where I will set it up. Is there a way to
Tiny
send it
hut.
Is there a way to send it back? Poof. Because otherwise, oh hey, I'm in front of it.
That actually fits pretty much perfectly.
Yep.
Also, Carter,
Yeah.
I should probably tell you that you didn't enable or disable the ability to just clip through walls here on this map.
Oh yeah.
I should do that.
Whee!
Whee! That's what happens when you have an area of the map like this, Karu.
Yeah, that's how I
I will be
first
right
discovered
back.
it. I accidentally jumped into the wrong part when we were going through the illusion. I was like, this is hell. Okay.
You clipped through the illusion.
Yeah, like, you guys all go through the illusion, I walk into the wall beside it. I'm like, ooh, awkward.
All right, so you put up your tiny hut in the security of this illusory wall, which yes is 20 feet wide. So maybe some bits of it are sticking out, but you can make it look like the rock, so
Sweet.
should be fine. And you take your long rest.
I'll do the first watch.
I'll take the second one. I'm really looking forward to finding out that this place is on like a 3-hour day-night cycle or something.
We need to figure this
Okay.
shit out.
It would actually
So,
make me incredibly happy if this worked on the Guild Wars day-night cycle, but yeah.
It could, maybe. So Elrond's taking the first watch, Relmvik's taking the second, who's taking third? Okay.
Hi.
We
All right. So give me your perception check, Elrond.
Okay. 22. And at this point, Leaf has probably come out from under the hood of my cloak for attention. Because, hey, you're not walking around and fighting things now.
Yeah.
He needs his attention.
Yep. Once you give him attention, he'll just go back to sleep and not bother you. During your watch, you can hear the noises of crickets, bats. You also hear some whispers.
Do they say anything I can understand?
You can hear them barely to the south, and they go something something. You hear adventures. You hear the word basilisk catches your ear.
What language?
What languages do you speak?
One moment.
It's in Elvish.
Okay.
Besides that,
Maybe the druid.
you don't really see anything.
Mm-hmm.
And your watch comes to an end.
I wake up Relmovic, warn him about the whispers.
I'd just like to say, hey, that's Elvin. I bet it's a druid. That's a little, that's stereotyping. See ya.
That is both racist and classist, Garm.
Classes. Yeah, all right.
All right,
I rolled a 12.
Realmovic. It's really weird hearing all these bugs. There's not nearly as many bugs in the desert, especially noisy ones. You'd even hear some croaks.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's actually true.
Desert does have beetles. They do not make the same noise that crickets do.
Yes, I don't hear the company. All I hear
Yeah.
is ominous buzzing.
What you do hear is a kee, 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 as a pair of bats, just huge bats, just fly right over your head.
Through the Illusio. Echolocation.
Yeah.
I got it. It took me a second.
But Karu,
Yes.
how tall is the tunnel?
They know.
No,
They know.
How tall is
Um,
it? Is it more
20
than
feet
10
tall.
feet? Okay.
They have
Well-
just enough space. And because they're using echolocation, they can tell that there's something on the ground now.
They know.
And avoid it. But they pass right above your head because, yeah. They're really large bats.
Like, could we ride one?
Oh my god, they're cute.
Oh no, it's cute!
God, it
Also,
really is.
possibly taken out of an older book, judging by the art style. Holy crap, is this all art
Oh
from the
my
original modules?
God.
I don't know.
Possibly.
Oh my God.
It all-
Look at the tummy!
It very much looks like the older art style. It's very cute, though. That is a bat that deserves to be scritched.
Well, they go through.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Your watch comes to an end.
I would like to wake up Omitra, who I hope is the person on the next watch.
Else Omitra's gonna be very angry with you.
True. I mean, not that Omitra's not just gonna go, oh yeah, you must be correct.
I mean,
Hey,
that
it's time
does
for your
also sound
watch.
like Omitra.
Okay. All right, Omitra, give me your perception check.
No, I ran out of page. That wing too large. I'd like to point out I'm not actually trained in perception. 17.
He still rolled pretty well.
That's all right. I don't think Relmovic is either.
Oh no, it's got +4.
I think that just has to do with his wisdom.
I am trained in perception.
You're trained in perception and you have a 4?
You know what? I'm not trained in perception. It's okay.
I'm like, don't say it, Garm.
Omitra. About half an hour after Ralmovic goes to sleep, you see the blue light again. This time coming from within the cave.
Like, where we are?
No, the cave
Oh, where the clover
past
is.
you. Yeah, you actually see it because it comes into this cave and it has the whole crystal thing going on. The crystal grabs the light of this bluish light and just refracts it all over the place, so it suddenly looks like fireworks went off in the other room.
That is so cool.
Why is the weird shit gonna happen on my watch?
I rolled for it.
You son of a bitch.
What would you
Is
like
there
to
still
do?
whispering during my watch?
No, just the sounds of the forest.
I'd like to. You wake up in a wagon.
Good job, Garm.
All right, so I had my long rest because I had third watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to assume my watch is longer than 10 minutes,
Yes.
and I'd like to, as a ritual, do this.
Okay.
And just in case it starts talking or something, and I'd like to softly ask if it's a friend.
As you're casting comprehend languages, the actual mote of light comes into view. And it looks like a head-sized ball of blue flame with little wisps around it. And it kind of meanders closer to you and the hut. And you can hear a raspy whisper, a male voice, going, "Who will help me?
Stage whisper.
Who will help me?"
What's in it for us?
Power.
Well, y'all gonna have to wait until it's, morning so I can wake these idiots up.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Then she will be awake. You must come now. Come with me and I will show you the way.
Does this seem like a good idea? Would this be insight or just straight wisdom?
Give me an insight check.
Am I aware enough to hear this?
What's your passive perception?
24.
Yeah, she's aware that this is
A
happening.
bazillion.
So, yeah, you can probably hear a male voice speaking to Amitra.
What language?
Common.
Oh, okay. Elrune opens one eye and can I do an insight check as well?
Sure. Amitra, this seems like a great idea. What could go wrong?
All right.
Karu?
This is a wisp.
Yeah, I
Like, both of you recognize it. Wisps are ghosts of a kind. It could be luring her out, but it also does seem to really want her help, his help. Like, you can sense a urgency in its voice, and it, like, you get the feeling that it's not trying to necessarily lure Omitra out to, consume or take over his body.
Elrune just opens one eye and looks at Omitra and says, "This is a bad idea."
However,
Demetrius is gonna nod sagely.
Elrune's still watching, waiting to see if Omitra does anything stupid.
Demetrius just gonna take out the blank, fancy ass leather notebook and start writing.
What does the wisp do?
The wisp is coming closer to the hut, but it can't really pass it. I'm pretty
nope,
sure
it
it
can't.
can't.
It can't. It's impassable to anybody outside of those I have allowed in the hut when it was cast.
Yeah, so it like hovers outside about like 10 feet away from you. Come quickly, and I will tell you more.
If you really want help, you explain things now.
Too close. She's too close.
Who's she?
Willow.
Okay, out of character, all I can think of is, isn't that your name? Aren't you a will-o-wisp? Who is that?
She who reigns in this forest.
The druid.
Yes.
Who are you?
I was once Krisan.
Did you die here?
She killed me.
What were you?
Her companion.
Her companion, then she killed you?
Okay. So as you're talking, Omitra's leaving.
Omitra! Elmer gets up to follow. Omitra,
Do
what are
you
you
not
doing?
wake the rest of the group?
Please don't. This will be hilarious when you two die sad and alone.
Shut up. I want to know what the wisp is doing.
Elmer just immediately gets up and follows Omitra. Just that. Hang on. Does she think of. Oh god, she doesn't wake you guys up. I rolled a 7 in wisdom. She just immediately gets up and starts following Omitra. Like, what are you doing? Get back
Alright.
here.
So I rolled insight to see if it was a good idea to follow our wispy friend. Would I have to roll another one to see if I should wake somebody up, or if note will be good enough since Elrune won't be around?
I mean, that's up to you. What would Omitra do?
Because Elrune was supposed to stay behind and be all helpful for you guys.
I'm supposed to babysit you.
Yeah,
That true?
she was sent down here to keep you alive. She's not going to let you go out alone and follow a will-o-wisp.
Alrighty, so let's see here. Relmevic just finished his watch. Tethrin has had Tethrin's had an entire long rest at this point.
It
Yeah.
would be considered a full rest. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
much
'cause
longer until
You guys are taking 4-hour
watches?
rests and watches and basically doing 3 watches, 12 hours. So Tethrin's watch is done, like Tethrin's rest is done. But it's only been like 40 minutes, 50 minutes since Realmovic went to
Relmevic.
sleep. So Realmovic has only had half of his full rest.
He said half of his full rest, but we took a short rest, and he didn't use a spell slot, so he should be good. And if I wake him up, then he doesn't have time to do creepy things to his arms. Probably.
Holy shit, I'd actually be at max HP, like real HP.
Yeah, we're gonna wake Tethrin up.
What?
I found a skullless flaming skull. It needs
What?
help.
A
Druid's
wisp.
a murderer.
Well,
Wake up the creeper, then that way he can't like toss everything at his god.
come on. Come on. Tepin's just gonna start insistently
Who's his
poking at
sleepy
Realm
round Evic?
With
You
Mage Hand,
can't
just in case.
possibly.
Mage Hand to pinch his cheek.
I would like to lash out at wherever the mage hand is coming from.
You hit a bunch of air.
Mage Hand to slap his face.
What's going on?
You died. This is the afterlife. Good job.
No, I don't think we'd all end up in the same place. Omitra's here. And Tethrin.
You've been traveling with this group long enough. You're damned as much as we are.
Shit.
Also, I could have just left you alone. Everyone would have left you, and then you die sad and alone in the middle of a cavern.
Did you guys wake me up just to give me a lecture?
No, we woke you up
No.
because there's a will-o-wisp who says something about Archdruid killing him, blah blah blah. Something like that.
Something. Okay, you guys are
Let's
up
go.
high.
Yep.
I'm gonna look sadly down at my arm that isn't all fucked up with necromancy.
Yep. And the hut is gone.
Oh,
I'm just following Omitra.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically the wisp.
Yeah, I don't know where
Yeah.
the wisp went.
Karu didn't have a token out for it.
Car, we have dancing lights.
Yeah, you can always use that.
So,
Oh, look, a token.
It's not a...
It's
He's a
nice.
cutie. Hey, wait, why
I
should I
didn't
give it off
mean
the
to do
light?
Garm, why did you do
that.
that?
I didn't mean to do that.
No.
Okay.
Does it actually give out light?
Yes. I mean, if it wants
Oh,
You
to.
just
said it
told me
low.
that the entire cavern lit up when it walked in.
That's true.
Fireworks.
Kara's like, shit, I did.
Holy shit, that does give off a lot of light.
It's a bright friend.
That's because you multiply every source of light by 4.
Right. So it's bright as fuck for me.
And me.
Wait, you have superior dark vision too?
No, I have
But
dark vision.
dark
Mm.
vision.
Me too.
So it still lights up pretty well. Hello,
This
friend.
seems like a bad idea.
Probably,
No,
but it's
friend
better
is
to be
friend.
better to be a bad idea with a group than bad idea on our own.
Yeah, who would do that?
Stairs, particularly at Elrune.
Hey, you don't know anything about her and what
Oh,
she
I know
did
about
and
her
didn't do.
past tendencies to sneak off while we slept.
Yes,
True.
to report shit to people who their existence are
Again.
none of your business.
Again, yes, snuck off while we were asleep.
You know he right.
Yeah,
So-
but he's also the one who decided to wear the Mad Mage's face. So I
That's
don't
funny.
think he's a good example of anything.
Hey, does
I
anybody
learned
wanna,
from my mistakes.
anybody want to fill me in on what's going on?
I thought we did.
Following the wisp.
Why are we
Yeah, I'll
following
leave that to
this?
Elrune.
I honestly don't know.
Wait, this wasn't your idea?
No, this was Omitra's.
And we're going
I-
along with it.
Because Omitra was going to go either way. Would you rather have Omitra die on his own?
Hey.
Because I
Nope,
don't think
answer
you can. I don't think you can cover the amount of damage that Omitra does in a fight.
I mean, ouch, but
Anyways, you guys are led to an ancient grove. The trees above are bearded with moss, but those closer to the ground are burned and long since dead. Between them lies a gravestone carved in the likeness of a rose. It reads, "Here lies Kersan, human friend and companion."
are
Sorry.
there...
It specifies human?
Yes.
So, she killed you and then made your tombstone and didn't like insult you in your death for being whatever the reason she killed you?
She is mad.
Yeah, how'd you piss her off?
No, not that kind of mad.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Hey, Mr. Chrisan, why does it specify human on your gravestone?
That is not of importance. What you must do is dig into my grave.
Hey, Karu, this feels like a bad idea. Does this feel like a bad idea? I think this is a bad idea.
I think so too.
Take my wand, use it against her, destroy her.
I have a shovel. I'm digging. If nothing else, I'm getting a wand.
Why do you want us to destroy her?
She betrayed me. We were lovers.
Dude,
And then she killed me.
Why?
I don't know.
I'd like to insight to see if he's actually telling the truth or if he's just bullshitting
Yeah.
trying to get us to kill an archdruid.
Yeah, do I believe this wisp whatsoever?
Give me insight checks.
Oh, I don't have an advantage, but 21.
Oh, 24. I still had Whisper to GM.
15.
Okay.
I'm still digging.
Oh, Mitra.
Hope you're still thinking. As far as you can tell, the wisp is telling the truth as it knows it.
Hmm.
Whether that's actually the truth or not, it's a ghost. So it knows what it knows, and you can tell this will-o-wisp is here because of this basically vengeance quest that it wants complete. And should you complete it, this will-o-wisp will probably be able to find rest.
Okay. Next question. There is a tombstone here. If she killed this guy in a fit of rage or whatever, there would not be a tombstone here declaring this individual to be a friend. Like, is there any other clues that this tombstone could give me as to, like, again, if you killed someone because they were a piece of shit in some way or they pissed you off, you normally don't say friend and companion and all that shit. You say, here's where this piece of shit lies, or you just don't make a tombstone in the first place.
No, because if you bury them with stuff, then you might, one, need to know where the stuff is. Two, what if the druid felt bad about it at some point and then made the tombstone and then went nutso again?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Or, someone else could have done this.
18. I don't have inspiration anymore, do I?
Nope.
Okay.
Ow.
One thing that catches your attention about this tomb is that it's carved in the shape of a rose. Or at least has this like rose motif on it.
Right, because he was killed by
forest?
Dixie. Sorry.
The forest the forest that you've been exploring so far has a shit ton of flowers. Not a single of them was a rose.
Right, because he was killed by Tuxedo Mask.
Excuse me, giant tuxedo mask. Do you see how big this tombstone is?
No, that's just his final attack. He gets it in season 13 after the floating ship arc.
Honestly, I didn't watch it that long. That sounds baller. I don't even know if it is that long. I would watch it.
All right, Umitra, you
Why are
you
the
find...
roses so important? Sorry.
Why are the roses? I don't know. More like this is the only rose, but there's no other rose in this forest.
Yeah, no, I was asking the wisp that, but sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
You you find what you assume to be the wrapped up remains of Krisan.
Omitra, don't do this. This is a bad idea.
Elrune, I have desecrated at least 2 bodies today. We're gonna make it 3. Besides,
How
he
would
told
you
me to.
do? Yeah, but it doesn't mean you should trust the wisp.
I'm gonna make bank on this wand if nothing else.
Yeah, and you're gonna piss off the archdruid.
I
Well,
feel
then
like,
I'll put the dirt back then.
I feel like we may be unleashing some kind of evil,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
we-
is a bad
or-
idea.
a
If
plague.
only we could unleash some kind of
Is
13-part floaty, flaming evil somewhere.
Okay.
there any magic coming from the rat?
Ooh, good point.
If it's centered on a certain area, it might just be the wand, but if it's over it,
I don't like that.
Omitra, are you using your
Specialized.
detectovision? Yeah, there is definitely a magic ping coming from the shroud.
what school?
It's like all over her. It looked like.
From the shroud or from inside the shroud?
From inside the shroud.
Oh, thank fuck.
It's the shape of a wand. Can you please grow up a bit? I think like most items, it's radiating enchantment because it's an enchanted item.
Hey, Karu, while this is happening, can Alrune look at the wisp and be like, were roses important for the two of you?
But assuming that the enchantment isn't the one that pings on the detecto magic, it would be evocation. The wisp kind of bobs up and down and then goes, "She hates roses."
Then why is your tombstone carved into a rose?
I assume that means she hates me. Though I do not know what went wrong.
We're missing information here and I hate it.
Yeah. I'd like to cast Identify on whatever the magic-y bit is.
Okay.
You were very right there, Garm.
Oh! That... Shit. I really, really, really don't want to mention what this does to certain people in our group.
I feel like
'Cause only you
perhaps.
can prevent...
Wait, what does
What?
it do?
I don't want to say.
Oh, I heard you starting your fucking Smokey the Bear. I need to know.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
So, hey Wisp, how's this thing gonna help kill her? How's it work?
Just point and shoot.
She's an archdruid, though. Do you really think something like this has enough power to kill her?
Something like what, Tethrin?
What languages do you speak again, Elrune? Fuck. Well, that helps me none.
Use common. Just tell us.
Fine. And Tethrin is going to kind of keep hands on the wand. It's a wand of fireballs.
I fucking called it.
She
You
did.
want us to burn down this whole forest?
I would love it, but I'll be happy enough if you kill her.
Why do you hate this whole forest?
It's hers.
It is her forest.
You know, I really don't trust you. I
Shane,
think whether you're intentionally leaving stuff out or forgot things in your death, I think this is a really damn bad idea. Because if this thing is so goddamn dangerous, why would she have buried it here with you? She would have gotten rid of it properly. She left it with you. Was this thing important to you?
She buried it here so that no one would use it.
Yeah, well, that's apparently not working out very well for her. Was it important to you? Did you use this to try and burn down the forest? Why the fuck would you even be a companion of hers with this goddamn item?
I will point out that I did describe that this area of the forest looks like it was burnt.
Yeah.
How we can see his corpse now, right?
Yeah.
How decayed is it?
It's a skeleton.
hey,
Is there fire damage? Like burns on the bones and shit?
No.
It would have to be 4-3 burns for it to show there on
I'm-
the
Okay.
bones.
I'm
Show?
very tempted to cast Speak with Dead on this corpse to see if it's actually his corpse or not.
Oh shit, that's actually a really good idea.
Do
Wait,
it.
are they required to tell the truth though? Because I think they aren't.
Hold on.
Also, how long
Take
ago?
Under no compulsion.
How long
Under
ago
no
does
compulsion.
it look like this place was burned? Sorry.
Show?
Never mind. Go on.
How long ago does
Darn.
it look like this place is burned?
Um, at the very least, years ago.
Okay. Sorry, show. My bad.
I do think you have a good idea, Show. There's no guarantee, but if something else gets risen besides this will-o-wisp,
I have to ask, are you guys talking about doing this in front of the will-o-wisp?
no.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But if you have that instinct to do it, do it. If there was any time to freaking use that spell, I think now is the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the will-o-wisp is suitably distracted by, I don't know, Amitra,
Elrond ranting.
or that too, and then just be like, poof.
How does Speak with Dead react if the spirit is like right beside the body?
That's why.
It's not the soul, it's only the animated spirit, so it would still work.
So we would have a second one.
So it would still work. It just would be soulless, just like every other skeleton we talked to.
But maybe we can get different answers.
Okay, so you see the skeletal head kind of like do the whole breathing thing and start turning to look to you.
All right. Anybody have a question they want to ask first? This would have been something we probably would have mentioned, whispered.
I'm just going to make a picture of the Ankh to Catherine. I'm not going to ask it, I'm just making a picture.
Not relevant right now.
I got nothing.
Elrond?
I don't care.
Things we know that. Did you burn part of the forest?
Do you show? You're the one that's asking. Do you ask it that?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I attacked her.
Why did you attack her?
I don't know. At this point, the wisp kind of notices what you guys are doing and starts to get agitated and confused. What are you
That's
doing?
fair.
Why is he talking in my voice? What? How is my skeleton talking? How are you doing that? Stop that. That's creepy.
What about the dragon? Like, I'm starting to think this guy was controlled in some way. What's the relationship between the druid and the dragon? Enemies, allies, neutral?
Yeah. Gonna ask, what's the relationship between Willow and the dragon?
They are allies.
What? But
Here's one. If you're interested. Why specify human? Why is human important? That is weird, and I have to admit, I agree with Garm. That is weird.
I
it would have had to
don't
have been a
know.
would have had to have been a true polymorph.
Was that the fourth question or the fifth question?
Fourth.
Fourth. So you have one more question left.
Does he truly want the druid dead?
I
Is that what you ask?
honestly, I was out of character. I was going to ask whether Willow seemed insane.
We're trying to know the answer to that.
Hmm. All right, then.
Maybe when did Willow turn insane?
When did she lose her sanity?
Like, was it before, after Dragon, or did like they meet up with someone? Like,
Yeah.
maybe why did she go insane? Why/when?
I don't think he'd know why.
But he might know when.
Or
Mhm.
what happened before she went insane?
Yeah, I think I'd like to ask more along the lines of what Amitra was saying about the what happened before she went insane, or what was the last thing you can remember that happened before she seemed to change?
Actually, that's a good question.
So what's the question?
What was the last thing that you can remember that happened to Willow before she seemed to change?
She didn't change. And the skeleton becomes a skeleton again.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Huh. Say, wispy friendo.
Can I zap your necromancer over there?
I'm not a
You have a
necromancer.
necromancer? No, he's a warlock.
Excuse me.
That one's a bard.
I haven't done anything
And-
yet.
And honestly, I will point out, considering it had the same voice as you, that's a good sign that you aren't pretending to be this dead body.
Sorry, we're suitably paranoid. This is a dungeon of a rather insane individual, and it wouldn't be the first time he's pulled some shit like this for his own amusement.
So, about this dragon, we haven't seen them yet. Is the druid the dragon?
No. The dragon is weird.
Hmm.
It's just a dragon. It's a green dragon. And you definitely don't want to fight Willow where she can get the dragon's help.
Yeah, I'd rather not fight Willow anywhere near the dragon altogether. I'd rather not
And
even
if you
fight
must
Willow.
know about the whole human thing, you could have asked me, he says.
We did.
We did, and you
I
said it wasn't
fucking
important.
did.
That was on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not important.
Oh.
You hear the voice get kind of like pouty. She named her pet after me.
What pet? Please tell me not the basilisk.
It's a good point.
Is it the bear?
A black, large cat.
Shit.
Oh no, it's cute.
2 tentacles.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit! And I look at Elrune.
a displacer beast?
Yes.
That's Karu. What would I know about displacer beasts?
Yeah, what the fuck is a displacer beast?
It's the thing that makes a cloak.
Yeah, you know the cloak that Elrune's wearing that has like 2 little tentacly things off of it?
I didn't know it had tentacles.
Yeah, I did.
2. Yep.
Does it work like a hoodie drawstring?
No.
No.
Only when Armitra has it.
But it's made out of the hide of a displacer beast?
Yeah.
Pretty obviously, too.
Yep.
So, why do you want us to kill Willow?
'Cause
If it could facepalm, it would. Instead, it just gives a because she killed me. I
Yes, but
want
the thing.
Let me.
revenge.
Sorry, go ahead, Zio.
But we asked the skeleton why you. Because fire, you did the fire, and you don't know why. Do you think that maybe something was controlling you, causing the 2 of you to fight? Question: is Willow like dating the dragon? Is the dragon fucking pissed at the fact you were a companion and decided to, charm you or take control of your mind and make you do things you didn't want to? Like burn the forest that apparently your companion cared a lot for? Look, I'm
Wait.
just pointing things out.
Wait, but if he was charmed, then when he stopped being charmed, he would know that he was charmed.
not if
I
he was
don't know
dead.
a lot about magic. It matters on the kind of spell, right?
And not if he died before he wasn't charmed anymore. Just saying.
But this whole revenge thing seems kind of weird and out of place. And the whole
Listen,
I'm gonna attack her all of a sudden, it just seems weird and out of place too, don't you think?
no, not really. We already helped one revenant.
Mm.
It's true.
Yeah, but those guys were kind of assholes to begin with.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but we don't know that.
Sorry, Show.
you were a caster in life. Would you objectively be able to think of a time that maybe you might have been put under a compulsion to act differently. If she didn't change, maybe you were forced to.
I do not know. All I know is I want revenge, and you will bring it to me.
What do we get out of this? Is Willow...
The wand.
We already have the wand.
Suppose I could always just kill you then.
What I'm trying to get at, Chrysan, is Willow evil? Are we...
Yes.
Okay, beyond killing you. I can see you might be a bit biased. Maybe that's not the best question to ask.
If we didn't meet you, why would we think she's evil?
Go speak to those who live to the south if you do not believe me.
Who lives to the south?
It's not the spiders, right?
Wait, I saw trees moving down there.
Past the... well, be careful with the trees. Past that.
Fine.
Wait, trees are walking? What the hell?
Wait, what?
I told you about the moving trees.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she told the whole party. That's why you guys
Oh,
went
okay.
north.
Never mind. Right, she did. All right. Well, if you waited this long, you can wait a little bit longer.
Yep.
Pardon us if we want to be thorough and make sure not to make mistakes.
I will be thorough when killing you if you do not do this.
Yeah.
You attack us and we'll kill you again.
Hey, Karu.
Hmm.
How strong does he look?
It's a will-o-wisp.
Yeah. I might actually have a fucking combat usage for polymorph, and I'd really rather not right now.
And to be
Anyways.
fair, will-o-wisps aren't that powerful at your level unless it crept up on you while you were asleep or something.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason that we tiny hut.
Anyways, shall we head south then? Also, Karu, how
Yes.
close does it seem? Like, does it seem to be getting lighter? Is the sun going to rise anytime soon?
Yeah, actually, the sun is rising.
Okay, let's rebury the corpse, make it look as much like nothing was disturbed as we can, and then go south.
Yep, let's go south. Because I'm not attacking this druid just because a wisp said to.
Yep.
I'm kind of leaning towards leave this place forever and don't come back.
I mean, that too.
This place seems weird.
I mean, a dragon is allied with an archdruid. That's already kind of bipolar world.
It would make more sense if it was, well, I guess not if it was a red, because reds are the way
Reds
they
are
are.
even
red,
more
no.
evil.
But something
Reds
that
are-
can,
Honestly,
that can like breathe fire. Because a fire is part of the natural lifestyle or life cycle of a forest, and an archdruid would know that.
I mean, honestly, the dragon that makes the most sense for living in a forest is a green.
Yep, it's poison.
Does that make sense
Poison.
for living in a forest?
Yes, actually, forests are one of the common lair areas for a green dragon.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what, Karu?
Or are we dead?
You didn't know that?
What? What?
What? Are you okay, Pi? Did we miss something? Did Karu PM you? Yep.
Should I roll a Constitution saving throw?
Should I go invisible?
No.
I'd say, should I... Sorry, go ahead.
Damn it, why are these out of order?
I'd say, should I ready an attack, but you've all seen Realm Mimic. Didn't even have a chance to necrotize his Kopesh today.
Good means
Yeah,
you
he
might
actually
not.
has normal people health.
Yeah, you might not get one-shotted by a will-o-wisp.
Dude, what is this?
Okay, first of all, you are blowing my fucking mind that they are not all monochromatic.
They aren't, no.
I'm really. Oh, are you talking
Dragons.
about dragon stuff?
Yes.
Do you want a crash course in Dragon Spy?
I'm getting it.
Okay.
I thought they were all a solid color.
Nope. Oh man, you
Like
should show Pi a
red
Mercury dragon.
all red.
Show Pi a Mercury dragon. They're so pretty.
Are they like oil slick iridescent?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want my crackpot theory for what's going on right now?
Yes.
We're on the back of the
That
dragon.
sounds better than mine.
We're on the back of the dragon. That's what I'm telling you right now.
I mean, there are dragons that are plant-based like that.
I posted on Discord. That's what a Mercury dragon looks like.
Yay, you posted the picture I was gonna post.
Yeah,
They're
I'm sorry
so
if-
pretty.
I'm sorry if this overlaps with what Carter's been saying, but the core ones, there's 5 chromatic and 5 metallic dragons. Metallic are good, chromatic are evil. And then beyond that, it gets weird.
Yeah, you get
Wait.
ones that are neutral, and you get elemental ones, and damn, they get awesome.
They're
I mean,
either
Dragons.
the metallics are either good chromatic or evil, and the chromatic ones are either good metallic or evil. What?
No,
So-
metallic dragons are always of good alignment for the most part, but they might be anywhere from lawful. For example, I believe gold dragons are a lawful good, or you can have ones that are more chaotic, which I believe bronze or copper are chaotic good. And then you have the chromatics, which always are on the evil alignment, but they can change where they are on the evil. For example, I believe blues are more on the lawful, and you have reds, which are more chaotic. And I hate the fact that I know all of this off the top of my head. I have read way too much about dragons in D&D.
Yeah, and
I
those
really like
those
dragons.
two, yeah, those two families are kind of the core set of 10-ish dragons, 12 dragons. Sorry.
10.
10?
10. Because you have
No,
red,
yeah,
black, blue,
White.
white, and green.
yeah, okay.
And then you have gold, silver, bronze, copper, and brass.
Right. And then a lot of supplements add other kinds of dragons, which don't
Yeah.
really fit into those.
Like Mercury.
Like
Like
Mercury.
pseudo metals, and then you have elemental ones too. They're really cool.
And void dragons.
There's
Gem-
also a Fey dragon.
And the gem dragons,
Hmm.
which are neutral.
Steven!
Yeah, alright.
But yeah, dragons get a lot more complicated once you go into the more obscure types. And their alignments get a lot more iffy.
There's fairy dragons too.
I just
That's what we
said
said.
that.
Oh, sorry. I'm only half paying attention because I'm also whispers.
Also, if you look in the right books, there's fey dragons.
That's.
I'm gonna fucking punch you next time I see you.
And that'll be at RPG-a-thon, where we'll be.
Oh yeah, by the way, while Car's doing all the typing, we might as well mention this. If you are in the Edmonton area on July 13th and 14th, correct, Car? The
13 or
Saturday and
14,
Sunday?
yeah.
If you are in Edmonton, we are going to be at RPG-a-thon. This is going to be Karu and mine's first time selling merchandise. We'll have prints, buttons, stickers, both individual stickers and some sticker sheets. And if you want to come by and say hi, totally come do that, please. We're nervous.
I'll also be there.
He's there to help cover our table when we have to eat. And to shill. He shills a lot.
And also because
Sorry.
And also because we're not going to be there for like 12 hours straight, so we need someone to take
We
a
need
shift.
help.
And I have kindly, graciously agreed to lend my talented voice and stunning good looks to assist them. Also, if you show up early enough, you might see Zeo deck me.
To whoever does, please post it on social media. I want to see it too.
Yeah, go on Twitter, Midgardia RPG. So Wisp, a floaty wisp, friendo.
Yes.
While they're arguing with the corpsen or whatnot, I'd like to ask it if the dragon was all green, partly green, mostly green, or yeah.
You ask the weirdest questions. It's a green dragon. It's green.
To be fair, the picture is like greenish yellow.
Close enough.
Yeah, the bottom of the wings is yellow.
Yeah, it's still like greenish yellow, but yeah. No, it's green.
Are you sure?
Yes?
I'm still skeptical, but okay. So we're going south, guys. Elrin can't stop me. I think we should go south.
She said yes.
Sounds good.
Yep.
How long till we're out of earshot of floaty wispy friend?
Considering that the sun has crested and everything, the wisp doesn't necessarily disappear during the day, though it is harder to see its glow. But it's staying behind, and you guys get to like where um the guardhouse is, and you think you're pretty far away, and Delrune is in a tree now.
Hmm.
So, guys, I'm not actually worried about the Archroid. We could totally take them. But this whole dragon thing with like pointy teeth. Pretty sure they're evil.
Sorry, who's evil?
The dragon.
Oh, yeah. Of course, it's a dragon.
What? What'd you say?
Of course, it's a dragon. What?
What did I miss? I'm back.
Apparently, this dragon is evil, which doesn't surprise Realm Evic since all dragons are evil. It's just, how does that?
I mean, it's a green dragon.
So Amitra's going to talk to Tethrin and Elrune and pointedly ignore Relmevic's ass.
Yeah.
And say that we could probably take the Archdruid if we really wanted to. And
However,
I don't even think that the dragon would care if we did, if we, did it before they noticed it was us or something.
I mean,
Mm.
the thing is, the dragon might see some kind of, even if it's evil, it might see some kind of value in having her as an ally. Like, I provide something for you, maybe even just, hey, I won't kill you and shit. She provides him with something.
Uh-oh.
Guys,
Anyway.
take cover. Guys, take cover. Hide. Elrond's watching the sky as she sees something.
Watching the sky?
Hide.
I'd like to hide.
I'd like to hide as well. You know what?
I'd like to hide in a tree if I need to.
Well, there's a pretty big tree right there where Elrune is, and a slightly smaller one where Ralmovic is. Give me some stealth checks.
19. That's a sleight of hand, not a stealth.
Fuck.
I'm gone.
Hide.
Oh.
Okay.
Relmevic, I told you to hide, not to walk into a tree. God, your depth perception is awful.
The canopy.
Carter,
Yeah,
these are
okay.
trees over here, right?
Those are pine trees, yes.
Well, that's why he's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The shadow just keeps flying, doesn't even seem to look in your direction, goes to what seems to be a large building or something far to the southeast, lands on the roof and disappears inside the building.
But how can that be if we're on its back?
Once it disappears, Elrune will basically give the all clear and explain what she saw. I think I found where the dragon might be living.
Oh.
It was a relatively small dragon.
What color?
Green.
That's... Wasn't the dragon that lived here an ancient? Supposedly?
Oh.
Well, time is kind of relative when it comes to dragons.
And I mean, as far as the rumor went, it was just considered a huge dragon. Any dragon's pretty damn big compared to people our size.
It's true.
Karu, I probably don't know this, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Let's say it's a young dragon. Who would win in a fight, an archdruid or a young dragon?
Honestly, it probably depends on who has the lair actions.
Let's say if neither of them do.
It would probably be a close match.
Between a young dragon and an archdruid? An archdruid has indefinite wild shapes.
Assuming it's actually an archdruid.
And not just a pretty high level druid.
Yeah, if there was an archdruid on this level, like an actual archdruid, I would have fucking left by now. There is no way we can fight a level 20 druid.
Yeah,
No way we
you're
can
also
fight
getting a
level 20
bit
anything.
meta in terms of like abilities
Yeah.
for a druid, but the
No.
arch in druid in terms of like there's an archdruid on this level is probably more of a title than anything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not saying
the strongest druid.
Yeah, it's not we're not talking about this is a level 20 character whether it is or not because that doesn't really work that way.
No, I'm just basing this off of the stories that Tethrin heard. That the most
Mhm.
powerful druids can just become what they want.
And they might be able to do that, but you don't also know necessarily how that would affect a battle. especially if a dragon gets the upper hand with its breath weapon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was just kind of figuring if these two have a friendship that's more of a I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me, and we have our own territories.
It could be. I mean,
Like, I think friend might be a strong term here.
Apparently, so was Lover, because we just dug the one dude up from the ground.
Yeah. And apparently she really hates roses. Anyways, what shall we do now?
I think
Go
we should
south?
go to the south.
All right.
So
Luckily, we saw where the dragon went, so we can.
we can avoid that.
So we can go
we'll
straight
avoid
there.
it.
Oh, wait.
Hmm?
We're not going there?
Ramivik, why would you want to go there?
I think I could take it in a fight. I have the Might of Horus Ray on
Okay,
my
go
side.
yourself then. I pointed out where it is. Go have fun fighting it.
Yep.
Tell us how that goes.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
You mean tomorrow when you're going to have like half the amount of health that you have currently?
That will be just as effective a combatant tomorrow.
So not.
Karu, as we go through this wall, do we see any trees moving?
Yep.
I assume that's right as I say, I will be just as effective of a combatant tomorrow. And then I get, like, scrumped by a tree.
Did you forget the fact that I had said the trees were moving on this side?
I did.
Yes.
I didn't. That's why I stayed in the back.
it's funny because I was just like moving it from one level to another just as you moved your token there. So I think you're just like, oh, I'll be fine tomorrow, and it's just you feel a tree branch just flump down on your shoulder.
Eleanor's
see.
just watching from behind, shaking her head, being like, remember yesterday when I mentioned moving trees?
You can't hear anything over the sound of him probably being choked by a tree.
Oh no, it's just putting it
Surprise,
Branch.
I'm right here.
on your shoulder. Okay, cat.
What a good
please.
boy.
Is that the displacer beast?
It's certainly displacing Kerr's initiative.
Please,
Speaking of
please draw
initiative-
Earl as a displacer beast.
Are we gonna roll? Or
No, the tree turns to.
Turns into a displacer beast. I got you.
To a druid?
The tree looks down at Ramovic and then looks at the other three behind and goes, "The Lady Willow wishes to speak to you. I am here to escort you to her tower."
You're a tree.
Where is the tower? I'm just curious. Can you point which way the tower is?
He points to the huge tower that's like right there.
Not the one the dragon went into.
No.
Okay, that's specifically
No.
what I was
Remember
asking.
remember the large stone tower that looks like a tree that I mentioned yesterday?
yeah.
It's only 3 floors. It's not a tower.
Yeah, it's only
It's a
3 feet high.
tower.
What is this? A
3
tower
floors.
for ants?
I mean, the Archdruid could be.
It's actually something like 60 feet tall.
Sorry, Joe?
The Archdruid could be a pixie, and for pixies, a 3-foot tower is a tower.
It's a good point.
I mean, kind of.
Not really. It's a 2-story house, not a
It's-
tower.
It's a nice Barbie house, yes.
Anyway,
Anyways, really, why would she want to speak to us?
Okay, let's go.
I mean, I'm not saying no. I'm just curious as to why she wants to speak to us.
You are guests in her domain. She wishes to know who these guests are.
You're a tree.
All right. Really, that's where your confusion comes in.
You
What's your
have
name?
You have excellent sight, sir. I am
Oh.
indeed a tree.
Oh,
He has excellent half sight.
Not so great on the depth perception.
I
No.
guess I'm gonna go with you.
Excuse me, Tree. Tree, what is your name?
I don't have one.
What kind of tree is it?
It's an oak.
Okay, your name is Oak.
No,
I
no.
was really
Oakland.
hoping you would say Elm.
You want
Why?
it to
'Cause
be
you wanna-
Professor Elm instead of Professor Oak?
No, because I wanted to call him Elminster. Who is an actual Forgotten Realms character and like a fucking 30th level wizard or some shit.
Oh my god.
Garm,
Wait, he's not
please.
gonna carry us?
No,
No.
you're
Why
perfectly
not?
capable of walking. If I can walk, you can walk.
It's
Yeah,
more
Tree
impressive
is
that you
so
can.
much stronger and faster than us.
Mitra.
So, as you guys are walking towards the tower, um, at the very least, one of you sees these like little niches to the like down there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Eldrin, you catch a glimpse of what's inside them. Bones. Lots and lots, like piles of bones and rusted armor and weapons and shield.
Don't piss off the Archdruid.
Duh.
As you're walking through this area, you also see a bunch of then this is something everyone sees. You see these little like totems hanging from the trees.
Totems?
What do they look
Yeah.
like?
Like tiny figurines of people.
With big square heads and soulless black eyes.
They're
Garm.
made of twigs and feathers and tattered cloth, and they look like dolls.
Are we in the Blair Witch Project?
And more importantly, are we amongst those?
The tree moves a branch and kind of like gestures to the huge double doors. Just ring the doorbell.
I'm glad you're not a cactus. I just thought you should know. And then I'll ring the doorbell.
I'm keeping an eye on like does Relmivic's hand like I'm worried about the doorbell even at
I'm using my left hand.
Aren't you left-handed?
You ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Hey, there's the doorbell.
I'll be back in a second.
A bell echoes across the tower and across the woods. After a brief moment of uncertainty, the doors open. Another tree, whose trunk is carved suspiciously in the likeness of the Mad Mage himself, greets you. Ah, visitors. My fair lady will be pleased to receive you. In, I beg ye, in.
I'm gonna go in.
I don't like this.
I feel like we're gonna end up dining on human flesh, and I don't know why.
Because there's a tree with a trunk carved like the Mad Mage.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
teleporting you guys.
That's a big factor of it, I admit.
Because while the door is there,
Yep.
the actual inside is like in another place of the map.
Shift ping when we get there.
Yeah.
I imagine this is what it feels like to be escorted through the tower by the likeness of the Mad Mage carved out of a tree. Vaguely disconcerting.
I see darkness and nothing else.
Yeah, she's working on
Yeah,
it.
we're getting there.
Okay.
We have entered the tower. Which, of course,
Great.
exists in its own subdimension, so. Oh, also, we're being led by another tree now who is carved to look exactly like Hallister.
Oh, I heard.
I still
Is it
think
carved or did it grow that way?
Ooh, that's a good
It
question.
is carved. He leads you in. Um, he's a bit big for this area. But you know, branches can go around the thing. Stone pillars carved into trees frame an audience hall, at the heart of which sits a crystal throne. There she sits, an elven maiden with emerald eyes and jet black hair. At her side is a tentacled panther purring at her touch, one eye closed in ecstasy, the other staring warily at you. The elf smiles at you. Already you've seen the sun today, and not even it can compare to her smile. Welcome to my domain. You may call me Willow, of Willow's Wood. Harm not these lands, lest you too be harmed.
Hello. Hello. I'm Realmevic Shavara of I'm Realmevic Shavara. Um I have come through here seeking an Ankh. Have you seen one?
An Ankh, you say?
Yes. Willow. Yes.
Hand out.
Hey, this looks like the source image for those two tokens.
I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
I don't like that it's called Displacer Beast Encounter.
Me either, now that you mention
Mhm.
it. I mean, this is an encounter, not all encounters are combat.
Yeah,
But
Maybe we get to pet it.
that's basically what you would have seen had you actually, burned a tree down. But you haven't. So instead
Yeah,
you're meeting them and the he's just purring at her side.
he's a happy kitty
He's a
currently.
happy kitty.
I'm sure we'll change that soon enough, probably by accident.
I believe I have seen a group with an Ankh pass by, but they did not stop. They continued past this floor by way of the river.
We're still in the dungeon, though. In Undermount.
Yes. On the 5th floor.
Oh.
I just make note of that. Okay. We teleported to the 5th floor.
I don't suppose you might have seen an expedition from the Archaeological Society, have you? Led by a doddering old man and a more respectable one.
Oh, yes, they were very polite, and we spoke for a while. They were very interested in my tower.
Karu. Again, the interior of this tower. How old does it look?
Like 200 years old.
Craftsmanship, elvish, clearly.
Same as the outside.
Yep. And Tethrin does not make any even attempt to hide his own interest in the tower. He's probably cataloging things and noting features and whether or not there is anything that stands out in terms of architectural artistry.
This place is very pretty, honestly. Like
Mhm.
the pillars in here are actually these like very tall tree-like pillars, and the ceiling, like you saw from the outside that this place was like 60 feet tall. This central place that you are in has basically goes all the way up to nearly the top, and you can see what looks like a balcony with vines as the railing on the second floor.
So is it actually made of stone or is it made of petrified wood?
It is actually made of stone.
Pretty
So-
sure at this point Tethrin has a notebook out and is taking notes.
So are you being held here by the Mad Mage?
Hallister is my friend. He made this forest for me.
I see.
What brings your group here? Are you searching for this Ankh, these people?
Indeed, that is our primary purpose in Undermountain.
I'm just
Well,
here to make sure these guys don't die.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh,
Do tell.
There is a group to the south who have been trespassing my forest and hunting my animals. I want your help in getting rid of them.
Who are they? What are they?
Double check.
What?
She's double checking.
okay.
Werebat goblins.
Well, that's horrifying.
What?
Uh,
That
Is it necessary that we kill them?
Yes, all of them.
Could we perhaps convince them to relocate somewhere else?
If it is not on this level, I suppose that would also work. I just want them gone. It is not easy to keep a population of animals who belong on the surface in this forest. Even harder if those creatures keep hunting in my forest.
What?
out of character.
If it is so difficult, why haven't either you or a large beast already taken them out?
Are you pointing at the displacer beast?
No. That's right.
I would rather not bother Tirolai with that.
How you spelled it?
Also, out of character, I am really glad we didn't kill that bear.
I wasn't gonna. It wasn't coming after us.
I know. I'm just saying.
And bears gotta eat too.
And besides, it's Pride Month.
Besides, these things go into caves, and it is a bit hard for a large dragon to go into those caves.
Out of character, is it? It breathes poison. It's like the perfect thing to kill a bunch of shit in caves.
No guarantee you kill them all, though.
It's
That's
like
true.
gophers, you're right.
Yeah.
The fact that just-
Also, I've never been so glad that I decided to keep my shield with a goblin skull emblem on it.
Oh my god.
I've got a plan, and it's not bad for once.
You say that, but
Yeah, however, comma.
Would you like to know my plan?
maybe
Okay, hang on.
later.
Hold
when
on.
We're not...
Sorry.
Hold on. Hi. Go ahead.
Why don't you want to bother Tiralai?
He's such a good creature. He wouldn't want to kill them.
But
I'm sorry? But the surface doesn't seem to think so.
Tiralai is a very special dragon. He's a very good dragon.
Carter, can I insight
What
this?
the fuck?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I want to
does she
insight.
honestly believe what she's saying? Like, I'm starting to wonder, is this a green dragon who's hiding in the Mad Mage dungeon because he's a good dragon?
Or is it not a green dragon?
Give me some insight checks.
I can't read this chick. This chick freaks me out.
16.
I'm very distracted by the architecture, and wow,
7.
those.
As far as you can tell, well, there's something odd, and this is for Realm of Iconomitra. There's something odd about her, just general. She does seem to be a generally good person,
Mhm.
as far as you can tell. And she truly does believe that this dragon is a special green dragon that is not evil. That would feel bad killing a bunch of lycanthrope.
Wereback goblins.
Mhm.
I.
I
Does the
think Earl
poison
wants us to eat.
does the poison not bother the forest?
What?
Good boy.
He does not use the poison in the forest.
But he has it.
Well,
Yes. Of course he does. He's a green dragon.
Yes. But you also said he's a good dragon. But
pat.
you.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. Leave Tiralai alone. Just help me with this and get rid of those vermin. And I will help you go deeper into the dungeon after those you seek.
I just have one question, just so we're clear. If we are going out and going to attack these creatures, and let's just say the dragon flies above us at the time, he's not gonna like rain down
They are
poison.
further to the south. He does not go there.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that we wouldn't be mistaken for intruders.
No. Not unless you harm the forest.
See, I told you we weren't supposed to touch the trees.
Well, it's a
One more
druid's
very
forest,
important
yes.
question.
Yes.
Can I pet the kitty?
I was wondering when that had happened.
She actually laughs and like goes down and scritches the displacer beast's head and is like, I suppose, yes, Krisan is in a good mood. You can pet Krisan.
Who's your kitty?
And you
Oh,
just hear a
Beatrice is so excited.
low, loud rumble.
Yes, happy kitty.
And just like leans into the scritches.
Oh God.
We're not gonna get Amitra away from this cat.
No, he's a good kitty.
I think Amitra just made a friend.
I just want to make sure it wasn't gonna eat me.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm just
later.
kind of making sure to be standing behind Realmovic so my cloak doesn't get noticed.
I have a question about the goblins, Willow.
Yes.
Does their tribe have a name? Do you know?
I do not think so. They are simple creatures.
Mighty Whereabouts of Will is what it is. Okay, thank you. I think
Mighty doesn't start with a W.
that's true. The wily, yes. I think you will find our plan to be most effective. in removing these from this area without causing harm to your forest.
Excellent. Halistry, why don't you lead them out?
Alice,
I-
oh my god.
Oh,
Really?
my god.
Really?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And then Omitra just starts falling in the tree.
Ella's just shaking her head as she follows the tree, like, why am I here?
That's it.
On the surface.
That's the best part of this entire session.
I had to call it because that's its actual name.
Oh my god!
That makes it even more fucked up that the other one doesn't have a name.
Yeah!
Well, this one's carved in the shape of like it's got Hallister's face on it.
I
Like,
thought
Yeah,
it
but
grew
didn't
that
that
way.
shit hurt?
besides, this is her butler.
That's
Okay.
So let me get this straight. This lady has been living in the middle of the Mad Mage's dungeon
Uh huh.
for possibly 200 years,
Uh huh.
has a carved butler named Halistry, who looks like the Mad Mage, whose dungeon she is living in for 200 years alone.
Uh huh.
And not only that, her closest companion is named after her ex.
I'm just gonna point out, Hellister probably finds all of this amusing as fuck.
Oh
So
god, yes.
not only did she name it after her ex, that she like maybe had a the ex that she murdered, then buried, then marked with a gravestone with a flower that she hates.
Yes, and
This is some salt operas, isn't it?
oh my god, Mavar is probably
This
like-
would have gotten rejected because nobody would have even believed it in a salt opera.
Oh.
Uh,
Like, I would love to say how fucked up do you have to be to name your pet after the ex that you murdered. But like, I've seen what people name their kids, and I could totally see someone naming their pet like that.
Cargo, I have a question about the corpse.
Yeah.
It did have its skull, right?
Yeah, that's why you
Okay.
got to use the thing.
Cool.
You
We're not in full crazy town. That's all I needed to know.
You can't actually use the spell if there's no skull.
Yeah.
anyways, we leave. We're
Mhm,
escorted out by.
Halistry.
I'm not saying it.
Sorry, Zia, what was the name of the butler? Do you remember?
Garm. Don't
No,
push
it wasn't.
Don't push it.
All right, so you guys leave. Perhaps more confused than before because she seems like a nice lady.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not all there, but I mean, she was polite and nice to you.
I mean, have we met anyone who's all there since getting into the dungeon?
Not really.
Exactly.
I need you to know that this is exactly the type of person where you're gonna wake up and find a fucking fork in your shoulder. Willow is that person. There is nothing unusual about this.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, where you guys are going to be heading? Where next? Just
South?
To the Wereback Goblin area, apparently.
Yeah. That,
Okay.
what Pi said.
The home of the
right.
wily werebats of Willow's Wood.
So, I had this suspicion that those werebats were hanging out outside of her tower last night,
Oh.
and that one of the giant bats that flew over the tiny hut was not a giant bat.
It's possible.
We'll
Would
see.
you guys like to hear my incredibly genius plan?
How about we wait until next session?
Please. I'm
yeah,
Please?
I think
I'm tired.
it would. I think that
Alright.
sounds like the perfect way to start next session.
Mhm.
So
Sorry,
yeah,
Garb, I am so tired.
No, that's all good.
I mean, we were wrapping up. So yeah, good session, guys. You have not burned down the forest. You have found another wand, which I'm sure you're also gonna sell to the lady up top who takes magic items.
Mhm.
No, we need that.
No, I'm just saying, no, this one ain't going nowhere.
Wand of fireballs.
I can't say who will have it.
Totally fucking called that.
I can't say who's gonna have it because we might have to roll for it later.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, well, it's a good session.
yeah.
I'm gonna go finish up season 13 of Sailor Moon.
Cool. And we'll be not doing we will not be having Legend of Zelda Legend of Hyrule on Wednesday cuz we're one player down. So instead we're going to be trying out Flotsam, which is a diceless, jamless game about relationships in a futuristic setting.
I can't wait to find a girl in a box.
You
I'll
know,
shove you in a box.
the fun
Please.
thing about this Flotsam is that you're playing like not the heroes, but more like the people who just are trying to get by day to day.
The
But the
other
interesting
passengers.
thing, the other passengers, the interesting thing is that every person basically has a turn and in introducing a complication for another character. So I can't wait to see what you guys think up to throw at each other. And myself, because that's a DMless game, so I'm just going to be facilitating, but I will also be making a character. So,
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Well, it's gonna be one of
Oh.
those really rare games where Karu and Garm are actually on the same side of the screen.
yeah.
Anyways, have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.